Yo, 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 yo. What's good, everybody? What's good? Back together again.
Yes, sir.
Victory. Victory. Like the Ice Cube League. I don't know where Clark is.
Clark, man. Does he even live here?
Nah.
I want to know what that Kendrick, that Cali, what they're like, it's so hot in Florida right now.
It's probably lovely.
It's
probably lovely.
It's fucking
It's probably lovely, man.
It's debauchery out here. It's disgusting.
Yeah, so how's everybody's day going, man? How's everybody's fucking day going, man? It's been live. It's been fucking live. Shit's been lit.
It's litty.
This guy.
It's litty in the bitty.
It was a hell of a day. It was very interesting. It was a good day.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, that story that you was telling us downstairs was wild. Like,
You know what I mean?
we don't want to say anything on here.
We
just
definitely are not saying anything on here.
here's
but
wild shit.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so this is what I was thinking about. That I said I had this weird thought that flashed into my head when I was brushing my teeth last night,
So
right?
you remembered, Richie.
Okay, yeah, I
does.
told you I was gonna. This is gonna be the
Good
first
shit.
thing I brought up, right? And I don't want it to be like controversial, and I'm not trying to be racist or nothing like that, right? But when it comes to mixed kids, black and white kids specifically, right? I had this thought. It's an opinion. The only people that think they're mixed kids are mixed kids. Everybody else sees them as black. Even their white mom or their white dad. Thoughts?
I think everyone sees them as whatever they present as.
Yeah.
Caveat is here's the caveat. If they're like passing,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that don't count.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the Meghan
That
Markle.
don't count. Yeah. That don't count. But even people still think Meghan Markle's black.
This is my thing. I knew she wasn't full white. You know what I mean? Like looking at her, I knew she wasn't a fully white girl.
But you didn't know it was black that
necessarily-
was in there.
And I damn sure wouldn't have said 50%. Like your mama got dreads like me. Shouted, wait a minute.
I don't know what that
Like
is.
Meghan Markle?
Meghan
The
Markle,
the
Prince
princess?
Harry's
Harry's
girl,
wife.
Prince Harry's wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's half black.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
so,
but like
she,
everybody else, right? In the entire world, including their white parent, thinks they're black. Because I've seen no. I've seen the white mom tell their black son that I know that there's stuff that like there's stuff that you go through that I'm never gonna go through, even though you're half white. The rest of the world, I'm talking about the rest of the world.
I mean,
Everybody else but the mixed kid themselves thinks
I
that
think
the mixed kid is black.
I absolutely agree with that. Like I feel like Mason is literally the embodiment of that because he literally calls himself mixed race, and I'm like, no.
I'm like, yeah, that's in England, that's different, right?
Not even though, but like it's not even a thing because what are you still? It's still like, you know what I mean? Because you can be mixed race and be black and Asian. You can be mixed race and be Asian and white. You can be mixed race. So being mixed race is not a thing. You still have to tell them the things.
The delineation. What's the what
are you
makes up the mixed race?
Right. So at the end of the day, yeah. He's like, oh, I'm mixed race. To you, nigga, that's not a thing to nobody else. The best you gonna pass for is Chico. So yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Like I for some reason, right? And not in a bad way, but anything mixed with black always ends up black.
Not always.
When it comes to like mixy.
I mean, Drake ain't full black though. I mean,
Yeah, but Drake is black, bro. Like
he's
if
black.
somebody if
what
he
I'm
gets
saying,
pulled over, right? Hypothetically, if he's a
black, but
regular,
he don't look black. He don't look black.
What does he look? What does Drake look like?
you can't say he don't look black, bro.
Well, if you
When
saw
he
Drake walking
first
down the
came
street,
out
what would you think Drake
with the
was?
fade in the part, he looked black. When he had the mini fro, he looked black.
he never didn't look black to me.
The
It was
only
just a
time he
matter of
didn't look
how
black, the
black
only
is he.
time he didn't look black was when he was trying to be Pepe Loco in the Migos video. And he was like, okay, you could pass for a Cuban or a Dominican. You could. I mean, Dominicans come up to me all the
You know what
time
I
and
was
start
thinking?
talking Spanish, and I don't know a lick of Spanish.
So I'll tell you right now. You know what's funny? I would equate, right? So when I first saw French Montana, I thought he was mixed.
yeah, I thought he was
half
black.
white.
I thought he was black and white.
Right?
I thought he was black and white.
So whatever he is, and I don't want to be disrespectful because I don't know. I think he's Moroccan.
Moroccan.
but okay.
He's
good.
Moroccan.
I wasn't sure. So whatever he is, that's maybe what you could say Drake. Like,
Okay,
you know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
Like, okay, he looks
Yeah.
Moroccan, but at the end of the day, Moroccans are still
Black.
black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
He just
he still looks
he just
black.
lighter version of
Exactly. He looks like
He's real black.
He looks like he's mixed with something.
He's real black. He's African.
Yeah, like French is fucking like yeah.
He's African.
But that's what I would say. Like if we're going on looks alone, to me, they look like they could be of the same. You know what I'm saying,
bro? So, I'm talking about like I'm talking like
not white.
I'm talking about like they fucking their grandmother on their mom's white side thinks that their grandson is black. That's what I'm talking about. They don't be like, oh, he's half black, half white.
No.
They don't think that.
As like my black grandson.
Yeah, that's their black grandson. Like
100%.
And I'm not saying this in a bad way. I know people will take it that. But
no,
like
that's even what fucking America was based around. The one drop rule. Like a one drop was enough. You black. One drop of it, you're black. So even though for them it was a negative, we can turn it into a positive if that's what we must do. But the fact is the fact.
Yeah, no, that's real talk. Like, and I always thought it was funny, right? I saw that video of that girl like crying, talking about black men and white women stop fetishizing each other and having you remember that video? And it's like, where does this come from? And then I started, and this was like months ago, I started thinking about it. And then all of a sudden, I'm brushing my teeth and it was like, damn, you ever notice that only mixed kids say that they're mixed? Everybody else around them is like, nah, they black.
You have to though. Like
Like Zendaya's dad didn't grow her up like, oh yeah, you're a mixed race. No, you're black, and they're gonna see you as black.
Yeah, that little bit of white.
Yeah. She's
I didn't know.
Yeah, she's half black, bro.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know Zendaya was
with
black?
The dreads?
Zendaya?
With the daddy with the dreads?
Zendaya.
You never seen her pop?
No, I never seen her pop.
You never, like black guy with long dreads or long like gray and black dreads around her?
No.
Ever?
No.
Yeah.
Zendaya.
Zendaya. Yeah.
She was supposed to Spanish or some shit.
She could definitely pass.
She could pass.
She could definitely pass for like
Why is that? Because Spanish people are black too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That might have offended some people.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And some of them that aren't black, because there are the white, like there are like gingers that are like in Spain and other Spanish-speaking countries. So I understand. But like if you are brown, you are of those Spanish people that are black.
Did you know that Mexico was a part of the countries that were into like the whole European monarchy shit? Like they went and drew for princes and kings from like Germany and Belgium were like the king of Mexico. Like real talk.
I didn't know that.
Like the whole royal family of like most of the countries are related. Like there was, if you ever watch, and this is funny that you find it out like the loose story in a movie. If you watch Kingsman, the last one that came out,
I watched it.
When he's talking about the three cousins that all married off into royalty, that's real. Yeah, that was real.
Oh, that's
fucking the prince, the king of London was fucking Russian or whatever the case may be, and he had to change his name or German, one of the two, and had to change his name to like Mountbatten or some shit like that, or Windsor. That's where that whole shit come from. Like he was like German speaking German. Like all of these niggas was like related and shit. Like there's this like one family. There's this one family. Like Rothschildish, but not the Rothschilds, but like there's this one family that was just giving out kings, marrying people off into royalty. And they like rated their DNA for some reason. I don't know why, but their DNA was just like, yeah, we need that. I'm dead ass, bro. Shit's weird. Like
just gonna impregnate all these motherfuckers.
I mean, essentially, and because they were stupid enough to think like keeping the bloodline pure, right, was what you needed to do, and then they kept fucking having either stillborn kids not like making it, or retards, crazy people.
I mean, the conspiracy theory is
like the hillside rise type shit.
You know that conspiracy theory about the British royal family, right?
What about it?
It was like I want to say this current iteration of the British royal family, like since the World Wars, maybe even a little before the World Wars, supposedly they went like broke, and they took a loan from some really rich people, and a part of the loan terms was that they were supposed to give breeding rights, essentially. Like, okay, if you have a daughter, she has to marry my son and have kids with my son, or this heir from our bloodline type shit, to marry their family into the royal family. That's just a conspiracy theory. Like, I don't know if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? But that's a conspiracy theory.
There was a movie like that. Actually came in a movie.
Really?
The family was broke and they had to sell a daughter off to get married so they could get some money. It came in a movie. I forgot what movie it was. It was like one of them.
That's in like Black Cake or some shit too. Damn near.
Not Black Cake.
That story is like in Black Cake, right?
Not really. Her daughter
They
was a
did
fucking gambler.
Same though, but they got broke and he sold it to pay off a debt.
Okay.
That happened a lot. That happened. It was like this Japanese thing. It was pretty much the same thing too. He sold his daughter off to be a geisha because he was a gambler. Seems to be a common theme.
Yeah, because daughters aren't worth anything. Daughters don't make money. Like back in those days, daughters didn't really make money. Sons did. So all you were was a trade-off to get a son. Essentially,
that's crazy.
It's not
A bargaining tool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's crazy.
No, it is.
I don't think it's much different.
It's crazy when you think about it now.
Trading off your daughter to get some more money.
Now, but like,
I think if it was still going on now, there would be more generational wealth.
I mean, niggas do it now, but they just get caught.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Not like that. I'm not talking like in the creepy way of like your 12-year-old, but you know, like your 18-year-old coming of age daughter, like, you know what I mean? If parents were
arranged marriage,
that's what I'm saying. Like if that was still a thing,
They also have arranged marriages in certain places.
yeah, but I'm talking about if it was like how it was back in the day, like everyone did it. You know what I mean? It was like a massive spread thing. Like girls did not just meet Bobby down the street and fall in love and go marry him. You know what I mean? Like that's not what it was.
Bobby better be coming from a good family.
Exactly. Like what that boy is broke. The fucking Andersons, they're fucking broke. They broke like us. The fuck are you doing? Nah, fuck no. The fuck? You going over here to the fucking da-da-das. You know what I mean? Like
that makes sense.
we need that. You know what I mean, Lauren? You know, they do this and we do this, and it would be perfect to meld these families together because you know what I mean? Because of the industries we're in. If that was still a thing, I'm just saying, like it was business oriented. It was about longevity. It was about stability. It wasn't about fucking I love him or you know.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm not saying it was perfect for women at all because I know I'll catch shit like they were getting beaten, right? Like I know they didn't have rights. I get it. I'm just saying the strategy of it is understandable.
Makes sense.
You know? And I feel like even with me, like I say it all the time, like I'll let somebody else pick who I'm supposed to be with. Obviously, I suck at doing it. So
a lot of people suck at doing it.
I mean, I obviously suck at doing it. So like if somebody ever like if Andrew ever really was like, yo, you have to meet this, like, okay, I'll meet him. All right. You know what I mean? Like
you'll try blind date for the first time.
Yeah, like if it's somebody like my direct family, not just like my friends.
I'll keep it a beat.
Like that,
I only know like 3 people that's with the first person they had kids with.
Yeah. Like a lot of people, like their baby mom, baby dad. That was a trial run.
Richie is one of them.
Yeah. I you know, it's so funny. I was talking about it to my parents the other day because I was like, you know, it pisses me off when it pisses me off when you refer to her as your baby mom. Because I'm like, that is not your fucking baby mama. Like, I do not fucking like it. Like, it bothers me because a baby mama is somebody that
there's a negative
negative
connotation
with that. So it sounds like, you know what I mean? So
Mother of a child?
Yeah.
Even that, you know, the mother of my children, you know what I mean? But
my
like,
because
girlfriend is too fucking lax because she's above a girlfriend. No, you know what I'm saying? But when you were saying, I was like,
you can be like you're British and be like, yeah, my partner.
No, I hate that shit. I snapped at 2 of my cousins for that shit. I hate that partnership.
A partner could mean anything.
No, I just don't like it.
It's very European.
I feel like it's very sterile.
Even if they're married, partner. Right? Even if they're married, they say partners.
I don't like that. I just feel like
because it's like all encompassing
for you. Like, I guess you know, my girl, my woman, whatever. But like, you know, I'm an advocate for sis. You need to go ahead and put a ring on it then, so we can call her fiance or something at this point. Because I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, advocate because it don't make no goddamn sense, you know. Like, but yeah, when you call her baby, it's like, oh, okay, that's a bad thing.
I got you.
You know,
I'll change. No,
don't change it. I'm just saying. I'm sure. And even for her, like.
I mean, all the baby moms out there pretty much know that as a fact, though. Like, it's not even it's not even like a trade secret or nothing.
Like, my baby mama is not the woman I am dealing with.
You ever notice it's
a woman
it's
I
never,
have to deal with.
it's
You know what
never,
I mean?
it's never, I hate the mother of my children.
Never.
It's I hate my
fucking
baby moms.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like baby mama, baby, like even for women, like the father of my kids and my baby daddy,
It's totally
totally different connotations. Like you can be with the father of your kids,
but you can't be with your
yo baby daddy, fuck that nigga. You know, like same thing, baby mama, fuck that bitch. Like
Who that is? That's just my baby daddy.
Hey,
Who that is?
just my baby daddy.
That's just my
Fuck that
baby
nigga.
daddy.
Fuck that nigga. We gonna do what we doing,
That's crazy.
right? But it's
That,
the
and it's crazy. That song used to come in all the fucking hood movies.
hello. So yeah, so when I remember when you blew my mind because I was like, yeah, you know, Richie is a single guy, and you fucking busted my whole shit. Like Richie's not single. He's with the mother of his. I'm like, why the fuck are you referring to her that way? Like, I got offended for her.
I mean,
she don't like that shit.
Yo.
I'm sorry, let me not speak for her. She don't like that shit.
I mean, you never know. You can't be speaking.
Yo.
You're an advocate for love.
I seen this commercial, right? It's you, have you guys ever seen like the hotels app, the hotels.com commercials that they have, right? There's this commercial of a pregnant lady and she's walking through the subway. She gets on a train, she's by herself, she's looking at an app, she's looking at the hotel app to book a hotel and a trip with like a spa and stuff like that. Then she gets to the spa and she's in the spa and she's doing all of this stuff by herself. And she's like 8 months pregnant. By herself, completely by herself. They're like soft core
pitching.
Not pitching. They're soft core, like, what's the word? Desensitizing people to the fact that it's okay for you to be a single mom. They also have this other commercial with a single mom that's a lawyer, and she's like, I have 2 jobs, liaming and lawyering. And then this like Chase or something helps her with her finances and her taxes.
I mean, the first one could be like more of a, because you know how girls have that pregnancy thing where it's like a gift to themselves. That could be like a retreat thing for themselves.
Like the baby moon.
I think that's what that could be.
But they don't do it for themselves. And
yeah, they do. It's
normally the guy,
the
husband, the guy, the baby father.
I can't remember what the shit is called, but it's a something trip or
it's a baby moon.
A baby moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So take them on a trip. Whatever the case.
A woman can't plan her own baby moon.
Yeah, but that usually implies
woman.
She's single.
I think,
and that's soft desensitization.
I don't think
because
it's desensitization because this is already happening. Like women are having babies by themselves, whether that's fucking a nigga and just not letting him know, or going to get shot up at the sperm bank or whatever. Women are already doing this.
But my question,
it's more about, I think, teaching people to not do the assumption thing. Like
even black woman in the commercial,
white woman.
At least it was
both. No.
Yeah.
Anytime they show anytime they show black single, anytime they show black single women, it's always kind of from the struggle tip. It's never from the.
She's on the
black single moms. I should say.
Karma.
Nah, it was a commercial I seen where I think it was.
No, there's more commercials. The Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z commercials. The 3 Jennifers. Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z. Gen X alone by herself with a cat, planning like a trip by herself. All of the women were alone in the Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z. Gen Y is turning 30, and Gen Z is getting her first place. They're all single. This is looking rough out there for you.
I think that's them trying to desensitize. I think that's just them playing to the numbers. You know what I'm saying? No. Like, honestly, like it's really.
But it's never been that hard of us. There's never been,
because this never happened before.
The only hard switch I've ever seen like that was them going from was when everybody was like pro-American Indian. They stopped. I think they still do. They stopped calling Thanksgiving. It's not called Thanksgiving anymore.
What's it
The
called?
only people that call it Thanksgiving is like the Macy's Day Parade. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
No, they just lopped
everything else
onto it.
They say indigenous people or they say happy harvest. They don't say happy Thanksgiving. Because the real history of Thanksgiving is obviously not.
Slaughter.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
I just think they're playing to what is happening, and what is happening. More women are single and still buying houses, having babies, raising their versions of families. I think into doing it. I think they're just playing to what is happening because it's enough bitches that are like, I'm tired of seeing commercials where it's mom and dad and kid, you know what I mean? And that's the only version. I want to see me, like, right? That's what everybody's problem is. Everybody wants to see themselves reflected back to them
in a commercial
on TV, whatever, right? So I think that's what it is. And if we're being real, those women, the women who are unmarried or don't have kids or are doing it on their own, they also have expendable income. So we are going to pander a little bit more over there because like, look at the Stanley Cup thing, right? Wasn't making shit with construction workers, really, like was just doing minimal, right? Turned some pink shit, got a couple of fucking white bitches to fucking be like, oh my God, I love that. Millions, right? Why? Because these bitches got expendable income, right? We're gonna play.
Now you got little girls crying because they don't.
Man, you got a Stanley.
People stealing Stanley Cups.
Like, exactly.
Fuck Stanley's, get you a runners, bitch.
You know what's crazy about that whole thing that you said, honestly? That, you know, people need to see themselves reflected back to them. Like, I was never like that, right? I never felt the need to be, I mean, like, when I found out that there was black comic book guys and superheroes, like, I was like, all right, cool. But I knew that they're not real, right? So I never needed to see a not real nigga. Like, I never needed that.
I gotta see a black superhero.
Like, I never needed it. How
give us one.
Yeah, like, dude, like to the point where like even white people say that Black Panther may have been the best Marvel movie, right? Black Panther was so bad to me. Everybody loved Black Panther. I did not like it. I like okay, I understand the moment, right? I understand the event of it being, you know, a big major budget with black people in it and blah, 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 blah. Like, I get it. Cool. Great. But like the movie itself was bad.
You think, I know what it is?
The acting was bad. Michael B. Jordan acting was bad.
We've been
right.
All right.
Let me hold on. Let me get it off. It was pretty much, pause. It was pretty much a wet t-shirt contest for Chad and Michael, the entire movie.
All right.
It was.
All right. Let me tell you what I feel.
It started out with them baby oiled up in knee-high water wrestling for 20 minutes. And I'm like, look at this shit.
I mean, to be all fairness, right? I think black people been taking
Ashley.
I mean, I enjoyed everything as a black girl nerd. Okay, so I was into Black Panther, the comics. You know what I mean? I appreciated it, but I also am really I'm hard on all the movies, right? When it comes to like validity, how close did it keep to the right? In that sense, I will agree with you, but I will also say all fucking comic book movies then suck. Okay, because all of them flip it, do their own little fucking thing, remix it, you know, put their own little zhuzh in the recipe, like the motherfuckers that put parsley on everything. You know what I mean? Like all of them are bad.
Raisins,
exactly. Right. You know, but Black Panther, like you said, it was a moment or whatever, but I will agree with you. Growing up, I never needed to see it, right? Like it was cool that Storm existed, but it wasn't like there's gonna be a black, you know what I mean? Like when the Spice Girls came out, it was dope that there was a black girl, but there didn't have to be, you know what I mean? Like I love Sailor Moon. There wasn't a fucking black one, right? Facts. I was still Sailor Mars. I didn't give a fuck what a bitch said. Tell me I can't be her because I'm black. I'm gonna knock you out, Christina.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like, so it wasn't necessary, but when I did see it, shit. Like I mean, it was a moment to see, and then thinking what that would do for little kids. Because yeah, we might not have needed it, but if we would have had it, what difference could it have made? You know what I mean? Like
think about it.
I'm not mad about it.
All we got is sports players and shit, right?
That's all we really ever had.
So
like I revel in the fact that little Jimmy wants to be Steph and they want to be Odell. I revel in that.
No, and that's cool and all, but you got to understand too, man.
We've wanted to be
we've taken losses so much.
Yeah,
I'm talking about little white kids.
No, I know what you're saying.
I know what you're saying, but
you revel in the fact that they want to be like our niggas, and that's dope.
That's cool,
but for us,
let's do something more than rapping,
We
right?
need
Right?
ours.
I get it.
But think about it, though. Like every movie we ever had was a fucking slavery movie, dog. We've never had a movie where are we fucking drug dealers, or we, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So so have a movie where, you know what I'm saying, we had a somewhat black president, right? Half white, a half black president, right?
I get it. I get that part, right? I get that part, right? But at the same time,
black
like
people need something that
it's not like it was. These are regular people, bro.
Yeah, but
they're in a fictitious place.
Okay, but at the same time,
superpowers.
Yeah, but at the same time, give our due diligence, man. Like
so Superman, so Spider-Man.
How much more slavery?
Yeah, Spider-Man is the listen.
How many more slavery movies can we do?
Spider-Man is the realest fictional character.
And that's all Jamaicans know.
Fictional character. I said fictional. Wow, is the realest fictitious character,
and that's all
that's
Jamaicans
ever been
know.
made. Spider-Man had money problems. He had bill problems. He had school problems. He was always late to work. Niggas was always shitting on him, and he still was doing this shit
for free.
And if you actually follow Spider-Man now, like somebody fucking copyright Spider-Man from under him and was making billions of dollars off of video games and t-shirts and stuff like that. He was not making no money. If that ain't a nigga, if that's not the story of blacks in America, I don't know what is.
Anyway,
but
Spider-Man is a white boy.
I know he is. I know he's
saying,
white.
That was chasing Mary Jane.
I'm just saying, right? The one character that you can possibly relate to a black character was chasing fucking Mary Jane. Yeah, I'm straight. Black Panther was necessary.
It was. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, but I could superimpose a black face on Spider-Man.
We had they had
Mary Jane.
They had Hancock as a superhero, right? Pause. And that nigga was fucking drunk.
That's what I'm saying.
A drunk black man, like. To see a non-drunk black man doing something for the community, come on, man.
And he still didn't get right until his white savior,
the white girl.
Yeah. You feel me? So come on, man. So, why can't we have something where it's all black, or like, you know what I mean? If you ain't black,
I mean, if you want to be real, if you want to be real about it, Captain America still had to jump in at the end.
Gosh, you can't give a nigga due diligence.
So like, if you really want to be real about it. Captain America still had to come through.
You wanted them niggas.
So, like, what are we really saying?
He wanted them niggas.
What are we really saying
that
here?
You're not giving a nigga they do diligence.
But they did the same thing. You guys are infatuated with the moment, and I understand the moment. That's what I'm prefacing this with.
Niggas are still gonna be niggas.
I understand the moment, but they still did the same thing. Cap had to come through and be like, all right, nigga, I got this. Like. Am I lying?
You're not lying, because that's the fucking story, and I get it. But the story was still written by fucking white people.
So we begging for handouts for white people.
But look at Falcon. Look at
we need to be happy with the
Falcon was helping Captain America.
Everybody know Falcon is whack, though. Everybody knows this.
He doesn't. He black though. We got to give it up for the black guys. Pause.
Even War Machine. Tony never made War Machine as strong as Tony. Like he's like, dog, he's cool as War Machine was, dog. He was second. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this like 80% of my armor. Like, come on. So I never. The one I actually rocked with it, and he was written by a white man too, was Spawn. Spawn was another nigga. That was going through it.
Yeah, but he was,
Nigga went to hell and made a deal with the devil to come back, only to have his white best friend smashing his wife.
Steal everything from under him.
Crazy.
Black man can't have nothing, dog.
Okay.
I was cognizant. Listen, I was cognizant as a kid. I was cognizant of black people struggling in America.
Black people can't have nothing. Not even the president was black.
Listen, bro. I remember when I was a kid. I remember when I was a kid, right? And I was like the star player on my soccer team as a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another kid's dad was a cop and pulled my mom over on the highway and still gave her a ticket. Kid on my team.
So you expected what, nepotism? Because you knew your mommy?
Kid on my team. My mom wasn't even really speeding.
Because if someone's getting no play time, nigga. The fuck? You taking out the play.
But listen, I was very cognizant of how we are here, right? And it's like,
were you getting more play time than his son?
I was the star player on the team.
So of course, what you think was gonna happen? You think he was gonna?
We played different positions though, so he played.
It doesn't matter. Little black boy, you're doing too good. Gonna knock these niggas down a couple
For real.
notches. You know what's up.
Put your confidence down a little bit. Hit you where it hurts.
And that's what they did. That's what they did with Black Panther. I'm just saying, like, I think if we focus more on doing stuff for us instead of assimilation, I think it would be better for us overall.
I don't think Black Panther is assimilation though. Black Panther existed. It's not like we made them make up a black character. Black Panther.
No, I'm not saying Black Panthers. I'm using that for this. More so.
What do you say? You want world peace? You want black people to come together? Is that
obviously, yeah, that would be the key. That would be the key. If we had a sliver of damn, like let's look out for us. Dog, we'd be in such a better place because like it'd be crazy.
This man had a pro-black moment.
I'm very pro-black. I'm just also a realist. I'm probably the most pro-black person you know, but I'm also a realist to know that should have never happened in my lifetime.
I mean, we here together right now.
That's different.
What the fuck we gonna do? I ain't changing no legislation. But yes.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry I went off on that tangent.
No, don't be sorry.
It kind of it started with mixed kids are the only ones that say they're mixed.
Now we here.
Mm-hmm.
Now we here, baby.
So let's stay on the kids though, because I'm gonna jump around on the topic list. Sorry, guys, because this one kind of hits close to home. The prom situation.
Oh my god, that shit's crazy.
Bonkers.
Yo.
That shit is out of hand.
Bonkers. Like,
no, the shit that be getting me, right? The shit that the first thing that gets to me is that I go and check out the schools that they talk about. And when they talk about the Florida schools, the South Florida schools, I know a lot of these South Florida schools, and I know the money don't run like that.
Booker T, come to the front.
Miami, was it Miami Northwestern?
Northwestern, Jesus, Father God, the congregation says, come to the front.
Let alone the girls that have pasties on under their dress that's revealing every other thing. Not even that. I'm just talking about the first part.
And what? Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Why is everybody in a Porsche in a
Bentley,
nigga?
Like y'all are renting out the dopest cars. I can't even lie. That was fresh.
Yeah, horse and carriage is dope.
That was fresh.
That's not crazy.
That was fresh.
That's not crazy. That's classic. That's classic.
What about you pulling up with the cheerleaders that got your face on it?
Oh man, yeah, pulling up with the dancers with the fireworks.
Yeah. Oh my
and
god,
the headpiece.
Yeah, man.
The headpiece with the veil, like the almost the like Muslim kind of Indian.
I'm looking at these dresses. I'm like, yo, that dress was a stack, like easily. You know what I mean? Like y'all, like
the dress is stacked.
The hair, the fucking nails. Like, come on,
these dresses are getting custom made dresses.
Yeah,
literally, these girls. They're not buying dresses.
Hell nah.
All these dresses are getting custom made.
Yeah, you gotta think about that. Yeah.
And they're completely
hideous also.
They're not even just hideous, they're completely fucking inappropriate for children. Like, these are I don't give a damn if you're 18 already. You just touched that 18. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, these are kids, man. It's crazy the shit that I'm seeing. It's like
it's crazy how times have changed.
It's not that even times have changed because we were ostentatious too, but
we were ostentatious, but it was like one or two people rented a Benz
limo, or you know what I mean, like,
or had an uncle with a Benz.
Exactly. It wasn't crazy because
I went to my prom. I went to my prom in like a classic Benz, like a Benz from like 1990 or 1987, but it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was me, my date. Shit, it was like 6 of us in that Benz. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, 6 or 4. It was one of the two. I can't remember. But it was like, you know, it was nothing crazy. We looked dope. You get what I'm saying? But it was like, it wasn't nothing crazy. It was my boy's father's Benz from another high school.
Damn.
Like, it just, you as the kid, you made it happen, if anything. You know what I mean? Your parents were not peeling off. At least mine were not.
Too many, not in the black, like there was 1 or 2, right? Who's like
going above and beyond.
Who went above and beyond because like they were like either, I'm gonna say like the mom was into cheerleading and her daughter's into cheerleading. So that prom and being a homecoming queen, like there were those. There's always 1 or 2 of those in every high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those parents always, you know, that's a marquee moment in like a lot of their lives as a parent.
Yeah.
And I'll even say, because my school like had the benefit of kind of being mixed. So we had
mine too.
So I
had a magnet high school.
Yes, it's same. So we had rich white kids, all right? And even the rich white kids, they weren't doing that.
They don't do
shit.
that.
They were pulling up to prom in their same fucking cars. Like, they weren't getting even limos, like, unless it was like a gang of them. And you were seeing like 12 of their asses pulling out of that fucking limo, right? Like, it was always the black kids, you know what I mean? And now it's just gotten even further to the point where it's like, I know y'all are fucking up y'all bills this month last month.
Why the fuck is he getting
to
Rolls
try
Royce?
to do that?
Shit's crazy. I saw a kid pull up in a classic Rolls Royce, and I thought that was dope. Right? I was like, all right, that's tough. Right? But when I see the kids pulling up in the Lambos and the this and the that, and you saw the kids, the dudes pull up with the money stacks.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we doing here, man?
And I saw a lot of fucking little boys, like girls with like dates, and they had on like masks.
That's what veils and headpieces.
No, not the girls. The dudes had on fucking masks.
The Fushai mask.
No, like one girl was like dressed up like Belle, and the nigga had a beast mask. Another girl was dressed up like she just looked really nice, and that nigga had a wolf mask on. Another girl was dressed up really nice, and that nigga had like that what's his name? Fucking the Saw guy.
Michael Myers or
no, the Saw guy. Like the clown,
yeah,
whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. But him, like, it was just like, what
Jigsaw.
the Jigsaw?
Okay.
Well, I was like, what the fuck are they? What is that? Like, what are we doing? Like, and I mean, the boys are dressed real nice, and they have these weird ass Halloween masks on, and I'm much like, what are we doing?
Anything for likes, right?
Like, I don't know, man. It's just really weird. And I feel bad. Like, I'm probably not going to have kids, but if I ever do, my kid is going to be that real loser then. Because I'm so sorry, baby. But there ain't no fucking way. Like unless you have a cousin or a friend or an auntie or something that can make that dress for the low. Hell nah, baby. Are you fucking stupid? You ain't getting married.
Yeah, and then you want this now. What you want for graduation? You gonna want to party?
I'm not that one. I'm not that one. Prom was very low key for me. I got dropped off. I met my date. He got dropped off. Like it was not that vibe. Like I was going to college a couple of weeks later. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, fact.
Prom was not like I had to worry about fucking books and like
I got a pretty dope suit and stuff like that, but other than that,
my dress was a fucking amazing. And my mother bought me a fucking, because I was a lot bigger. I was a 42H at that time, bra wise. So she had to buy me, like, get me a fucking corset made by these lovely Jewish women down by the Coral Springs Mall. Shout out to them at the Bra Boutique. And that shit was more expensive than my fucking dress. My dress was like $75 fucking dollars.
Damn.
And the corset was like $200.
Damn.
All right. After that was it. You know what I mean? Like, that was the day.
Yeah, it's oh boy, it's becoming crazy. I feel sorry for my cousins that all have kids because all of them got girls, except I think Lucha don't have a girl, but everyone else has a girl, bro. Oh God, I feel sorry for them because this era is like these kids, right? Like the younger kids, the ones in middle school and elementary, they're growing up seeing this on Instagram. Like, this is what we must do. They grow up, they're going to grow up and be like, yeah, this is...
You got a Bentley? I'm going to get a spaceship.
It's just too much. It's too much. My kid will be very disappointed Because ain't no way, baby. And it's not even about like
You gotta think about them getting pulled over.
not even just that. Like
all
even
that
if I
shit.
had a chauffeur, even if I had all the money in the world, like if I had dumb money,
Mhm.
my jit still ain't getting that. Like you got me fucked up. You're a kid, man. This is like the only time for you to just be a fucking kid, man. Like
That's the crazy part. I don't think they get to be kids anymore.
they're not.
Like,
they're just these little fucking people.
They're putting more and more adult responsibility on kids. And I don't want to get too deep, but with all the choices they're allowing kids to make, but not the right choices.
Yeah.
Right? Like they okay, if kids can make these choices, then why won't you let them vote? But they're not gonna let them vote. All right, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, why are they doing this? Like what is the end goal?
Like you want them to have individuality, but
Not even
It's
individuality.
not individuality.
It's something else, dog. Like what is the purpose? Because you're not really giving them the rights as an adult,
It's
but
like,
you want
it's
you
pseudo
give
rights.
yeah.
So it's like, it looks like they have rights, but really and truly, we just really want to take rights away from like the parents. That's really what it is. We just want you to have less right as a parent over them, so they can more do what they want to, which really means what they are groomed into by a manipulative other adult, whether that's a pedo, whether that's a user of
teacher,
some
the
other
school
sort, just
system.
whatever. You know what I mean? Because I feel like people always go to like, oh, it like the conspiracy, it's pedophiles trying to make everything okay so they can fuck kids. Sure, you know, fair. But just in general, there are people that do other fucked up things to kids, you know what I mean? And it would be easier if parents couldn't just put a stop to that, you know?
What you think about the teacher that got fired and tried to steal that it was on a podcast?
Yeah, he's okay. So right, like
no, I want to hear what because I want to hear what you gotta say because she didn't really. Time she didn't really speak on the.
She wasn't here.
I wasn't here. Yeah.
She wasn't here. Yeah.
If you want to go though,
okay, right. So
I gotta get my thought. I have multiple stances, so go ahead.
It's like I kind of have multiple stances too, right?
Man.
Like the last video I saw,
disgusted.
No, the last video I saw when he was on the pod, and he said some things when he was like about healthy male role models and stuff like that. I was like, all right, cool, but I got that part. But at the same time, the no boundaries. They said he was like, one of them was he was crying. He was like, they were texting him stuff like, why do they have your phone number? Like he did, like you could be the most, listen, you could have the most purest intentions in the world, but it looks away.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And the no boundaries is a part of it.
My thing with this situation specifically, because like, let's just be real. You're a black man in America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if he was maybe even a foreigner, like a foreign black guy teaching, maybe I could like, yo, you don't get it, baby. Everything you do here is wrong. But you know, black man, everything you do here is wrong.
That part too.
So the only way that video is acceptable for mass consumption, right?
It's like, not acceptable.
No. The only way it is acceptable to see a man getting his hair taken out is like if it's his daughters. You know what I mean? And even then, he needs to be like sat on like a couch, and they need to be like behind the couch, so it's not even like body parts are because like as a grown woman who's like done my nigga's hair, right? You hear with it, homie. Like, you know what I mean? Like so you know, so they would have you know what I'm saying. But the only way that would be acceptable is there was that kind of a barrier, and it was a father with his like biological. Like I don't even mean stepdaughters.
The first thing,
you feel me?
The first thing I said was one, he has him on camera. The second thing I said was two, he has them on camera technically working and they're underaged. 3,
during school hours. Like that's not what I said my
doing his nails.
To do. Like,
and this is a private, and it looks like it's a private school. I don't know if it was private school. I think it was a private school.
Whether it was or wasn't, it doesn't even matter.
These parents aren't paying whatever they're paying.
They didn't send them there to do that. It's not a cosmetic school. It's not a cosmetology school.
And he lucky he didn't get sued or some shit from a parent.
Like
probably it's still. We're not done with this story. We're not done with this story.
Though I will say on the other side, because I do, like I said, I'm kind of conflicted, or I have multiple stances because I do not think he had any malicious intent with it.
I don't think so either.
Individual person.
I don't necessarily think so.
I don't think he's doing anything wrong to those little girls. I don't think that anything about his relationships with them are inappropriate. I think he sees voids in these kids because he's with them every day and he's trying to fill them. He's definitely not going about it the right way, but I don't think he's like, God forbid it comes out later that he's fucking a fucking child diddler and I will have to eat my words.
Yeah,
but like that's not the vibe I'm getting from him. Like I genuinely think he is a good guy, but it's like you've gone too far. You can't do certain things,
and you still have to have boundaries. Yeah, you have to have boundaries. And the boundaries are definitely crossed.
All right, so Mark was saying that last week that that guys shouldn't be teaching women's sports like basketball or whatever the case may be is, right?
I agree.
Full statement, right?
I agree.
And
full statement. We're at a point now where men don't have to be coaches to women in every sport.
Whether or not we were ever at that point, I don't think it should have ever been. Like,
no, like, it's like this, right?
I'll put it to you like this. Like, yes, I understand because there was a scarcity, but there should have always been like an assistant female coach that was like right there with him all the time. Never.
But even when women's sports started, every woman wasn't a sport or believed that women should play sport. Women, you get what I'm saying?
I understand.
So it was like only a select few women that even wanted to be coaches.
I get what you're saying. But I am still saying like with like doctors, right? There have been male doctors forever, right? And at least I'm 33. So at least for my whole lifetime, the norm is when you go to a gynecology visit, right?
It's gonna be a guy.
If your doctor is a guy, a nurse is standing in there. A female nurse will be standing in there.
Yeah, have to.
Just to make sure.
But then it goes to what I'm saying. I think we're at a point now where men don't need to be gynecologists.
See, and here we go. Boom, ready? Me, the female on the group, I don't want a female gynecologist. Why? Why, they say? It's always the why. Because females, and especially with Black women, right? They project their pain tolerance out on you. Since you don't have a pussy, you're not going to be like, that didn't hurt, right?
You're going to be like, whoa,
sorry, my bad.
Whoa.
Okay, that shouldn't hurt that much, if anything, right? Yeah. A bitch, come on, girl, that don't hurt. Sorry, Rambam. Like, just because your shit is run true. Hello, hi. You know, like.
Okay, so I get you on that.
So
I'll take that back.
Yeah, like for me, and I have this conversation with women all the time. Like, how could you have a guy because he's 100% more sensitive? And like, give me an old white man. We're having a time. Like, thanks, Jack. You know what I mean? Like, but you send in a fucking woman, like. Fuck. I'm definitely leaving this bitch like uncomfortable.
So should guys be teachers anymore? Or?
Absolutely. That was my whole thing of not wanting to be against him, because I absolutely think a Black male figure is fucking paramount. But you Black men know where the fuck you are. This is not utopia. Okay. You know everything you do is going to be scrutinized to the umpteenth power. Okay.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's also
simple as that.
So why put yourself in that?
Why put yourself in the situation? Because now, if you really were just a genuine teacher looking out for these kids, which I do believe he was, you have now been separated from those children.
Yeah, but why do you have these kids' number though?
I that's what I'm saying. I agree. You're doing too much, but at the same time, he is with them every day, and I'm sure it is because he sees there's something, you know what I mean? I do not think this guy's again just a fucking creeper or just loves talking to these kids so much. Like, I have friends who are teachers, male and female. I have a homegirl who posts fucking text messages from her kids all the time, but nobody's gonna say anything because she's a girl.
Woman. Yeah, facts.
But at the end of the day,
even though
women fucking assault their kids, right? Yeah.
Even
but for whatever reason, we're more okay with
that chicken Hollywood just got caught up.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But we're more okay with a woman teacher texting the kids or having an exponentially like boundaryless relationship with her students. But when it's a man, especially a Black man, it's red flag.
She was wild though. She was pulling her out the class, doing all types.
Yeah, that's crazy. But in his case, again, I don't think that's what it was. But again, he should know better than to put himself in that situation. Simple as that. Simple as that. Even like it just could have gone so many different, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could have had them there while he's trying to take it out, and they could have been like, nah, Mr. Johnson, you're doing it wrong. You gotta get the call. You know what I mean? It could have still been A
You're not
bonding
supposed.
thing.
I understand, but
But
he's still even not supposed to be dealing with that stuff during school hours.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ain't nobody free painting your nails or
Doing your
The
fucking hair,
school ain't
taking your
even
hair
paying
out.
you to be doing that.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like
they're paying you to
there's
teach
so
and
many. There's so
and be
many.
hospitable, right?
There's so many
students.
missteps on top of the fact that it's that was
That it
on
was
his
just slightly
TikTok or whatever the fuck it was
inappropriate,
on, and it's like
It was inappropriate. It's a loss. It's
I mean,
L.
do you feel like teachers should have social media too? That's another thing.
Absolutely, they're fucking free humans.
Wow.
Teachers should fucking have
no,
social
but the
media.
ones that have it during their class.
No. That's what it was. As individuals, they should absolutely
during
but
school
you should
hours.
not be putting. You
I don't
should
think-
not be putting any students on there. You should not be like you shouldn't even like be like referring to yourself as Mrs. Wright. Like it should be like I'm a fourth grade teacher. Not I'm a fourth grade teacher at so and so. Not you know what I mean. I'm never turning the camera around, so you're never gonna see my kids. You're never gonna see my classroom. You're never gonna see my school. And I'm just talking about shit, and I'm changing names. Like everyone is Jimmy and Sarah, and you know what I mean. Like fair, yes, because their experience. Funny shit happens as a teacher. You know what I mean. It could be a whole thing. You could be a whole influencer bitch and can quit teaching off that shit. So no shade on that. You should absolutely not be fucking showing your students, having any kind of like talking about your school like by name, any of that shit. Because at the end of the day, you never know who's fucking watching you.
And you still represent something.
Fuck all that.
Oh.
You don't know who's watching you. People are fucking nasty, and these are fucking minors.
Mm-hmm.
So some fucking creeper can watch you, Miss Susie the teacher, and know if I find out where this bitch lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can get to this school. I can then watch a little Timmy or little Susie and then take them. It's a whole, you never know who's watching you, you know? The dad who shouldn't have custody of a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And knows he goes to Heron Lakes, and this bitch says she teaches, I'ma just fucking stalk the, you know what I mean? You never fucking know, right?
That makes sense.
Little shit like that's what I'm saying. So yes, they should, but there should be strict, and it should be in a fucking policy with the school when you're signing your fucking contract. You cannot put kids on fucking any personal social media. If a kid is on any social media, it's the schools.
I think
you know what I mean.
I think it's gotten to a point. There's the video. I think I put it in the chat. Right, the video is the dad with the girl jogging, with the daughter jogging.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah,
right, and she's jogging because she's a gymnast or whatever the case may be, and he's jogging with her. And then he starts talking to her, and he like says, "Hey, you're gonna stop gymnastics for a month. You're gonna stop this for a month. You're pretty much grounded." And he was like, "Nah, keep jogging." And she starts crying, and right. And one of the first comments was like, "Yo, do we have to film everything?" Right? And I used to be that person. I used to be. Why do these people put everything on camera? What is this about? Like, how are they crying because they just heard the news that somebody died and they're crying into the camera, right? I used to be that nigga. I understand that these niggas is different. I get it now.
I was just about to say,
I don't understand it, but I get it.
Yeah,
if that makes
some people
sense.
that's their outlet.
That's what they have to put everything on camera. That's what they do.
Yeah.
It's like literally like. You know how some people are like, yo, how do you listen to music and study? How do you listen to music or how do you have the TV on and do your homework?
Yeah.
That's just what we had to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that's what.
Their thing is literally everything must be shown.
Everything's content.
Everything is.
And you also don't know people. Like
everybody is their own reality show.
And not even just that, like how reliant people have gotten on that too. Like people throw shade at a lot of these families and shit, but like if I was a parent and I went from making, $50,000 a year, and just because I'm putting my fucking baby on TikTok, I'm making $100,000 a year or something even dumber than that. Fuck what y'all think about why the fuck I gotta turn this camera on. I gotta keep that shit motherfucking flowing because ain't no way I'm going back to 50. Like, are you dumb? Fuck what you think. Because guess what? You won't watch it. Keep scrolling, motherfucker. Somebody else gonna interact with this shit. Yeah. Or you even interacting with it and saying, why does the camera need to be on? Appreciate you, my nigga. Thank you for the points. However that shit works, right?
Thank you for the impression.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. You have no idea. Like some of these people have become completely dependent on that money. And I'm never gonna hate nobody motherfucking hustle.
Yeah.
Like I can always say I can't do it because I can't have I could not imagine being
the more people
like you remember I was talking,
yeah.
didn't I? Were you downstairs and I was talking about like love languages or some shit like that?
Yes, I was.
Right. dog, a lot of these people, I feel like a lot of these people's love languages is fucking likes and comments.
Not even just likes, it's attention, right? So literally,
but attention in a specific way.
Not even. It's attention, and this is the quickest and biggest quantity way, right? Because if you took this away, right? Like there's no social media. Yeah. This would be the person that was super popular in high school. This would be the person that's like in everyone's face at work, and wherever they can get the mass, they gonna get that mass. It's just dumb now because you can get that mass millions times over, right? Yeah. So now it's even more addictive.
I remember. Listen,
look at TikTok.
You ever before you get there, right? You ever sit back and think about stuff and be like, damn, I wish I would have done something, or think about your life and think about how life is now and was like, damn, I was talking about this, or damn, and blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
You ever, this is one of those moments. I was a freshman in college when Facebook came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also a marketing major. And one of my marketing professors, I think probably either macro or microeconomics or something like that. And I was telling him, I was like, yo, I feel like, and I say this again, I feel like this Facebook thing is gonna be the new wave, right? I feel like it's going to be one of those game-changing, culture-changing things, right? And he was like, why? Why do you feel that? I think it's dumb. I was like, yo, what's the best form of marketing? What's always been the best form of marketing? Any of you guys know?
Isn't it direct?
Word of mouth.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. True.
Social media is word of mouth on drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Let's play. It is.
Yeah.
It's literally someone else telling you something else is good.
Yep.
And you're
showing it to you.
And you share it to somebody.
And showing it to you how it's good. And then you're showing it to somebody else.
Okay. So
because when you like it, that causes people in your
even if without
ecosystem
to
see it also.
Perfect example of that, like in at least three different situations today, right? Y'all know I went on a trip or whatever, so I've seen people today that I haven't seen in a while. So it's like, oh my god, where'd you get your suitcase from? Like, I fucking gave out that fucking soul shit, like to the point, like I'm like, god damn, if y'all bitches really buy something, I should be getting a piece. Like, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucker. Like, oh, actually, your skin looks good. What are you using right now? Oh, I'm using this and this and that. Oh, like you use sea moss gel. Who do you get it from? Oh, her. Like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it really is, but it's 10 times better. Like, if I fucking had a following, because God knows I do not work for a social media following. Same. You can touch 1 million people. You can touch 2 million people. Like, people I even follow. Like, I got turned on to products by someone that I fucking follow because, for whatever reason, I value her opinion, right? And it works. So yeah, that's exactly what that shit is.
It's on crack right now.
So like, it's easy to see how social media is like affecting people's lives.
Absolutely.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's changed people's lives. It's changed like kids, like fucking career day, right? Lawyers, doctors, fucking EMTs, firefighters, right?
People want to be influencers.
Not anymore. Yeah, people want to be influencers.
Streamers. They want to be content creators. They want to, because it's like,
it's a new in thing.
The thing that was crazy when we were kids was like, I want to be a pop star. I want to be a rapper. I want to be fake. You know what I mean? I want to be an actor.
I want to be an athlete. I want to be.
That was the long reach. That was our celebrity. Now kids are like, I'm gonna be an influencer. Like
now it ain't nothing if you talk to somebody and they're like, oh yeah, my boyfriend or my girlfriend, she's a gamer. She's a professional gamer. That's what? Like when we were kids.
Or even
what? You play video games for a living?
Yeah.
Or even kids doing it. Like now kids are fucking making dumb money.
Kids are making millions upon millions of dollars on YouTube. There's that one kid that just opens up toys.
Yes, I hate those fucking videos.
Look at Nick and Vlad, or Vlad and Nikki, or whatever. 2 Russian kids or
yeah, like it's crazy. I don't like
open
that
up
shit.
toys. Yeah.
I do not like that.
Bro, they make millions. I'm talking about millions upon millions of dollars.
I was like, I want to do that too. I was like,
get the fuck out of here with that.
It's not that easy, brother.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
A lot of things. The thing is, right?
That shit is weird.
The thing is, right, is like, even with business, when it comes to this internet shit, you have to be first to market with a lot of this stuff. If you're a popular streamer, it's usually because you were like one of the first. Like Kai Cenat has been around for a minute, right? He's young, right? But he's been streaming video games for years.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's always going to be that next one.
Yeah, there's always going to be a next.
There's not.
There's always going to be. There's always going to be a next one, but he's going to be a next one. He's going to do something.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like he's going to do something different, or he's going to go an extra step, or he's going to.
He already did. He first stream in the sun, got a Nike deal.
No, I'm not talking about Kai. I'm talking about like the new guy.
Okay,
like even if like a new streamer comes out and he's more popping than Kai Cenat or Speed for some reason or whatever the case may be, it's because he's gonna do something that they didn't do.
Look at that white boy that's coming up. That everybody taking a picture with that fucking white boy. That was in the fucking. Forgot his name. Damn, it's a white boy that's over the Speed. And
is it? Are you talking about man? Oh man,
I think he a new one too. Everybody taking a picture with him for some reason. All the black dudes, everybody taking a picture.
The one that had Playboy Cardi on his stream.
I think so.
That one
with
Aiden Ross.
No, not Aiden. He got glasses. White boy with the glasses, kind of bald head.
The Indian kid.
No, not Neon. Not Neon.
Because he's locked up. I heard
in Dubai.
Yeah, he's locked up.
Not Neon. It was somebody.
He locked up in Dubai.
I know.
It's crazy.
Niggas told him don't video camera no shit, don't video people.
Hey, a hot head
in Dubai of all places.
Dubai.
And then nigga still did it. I mean, these young kids feel like they could push the limit.
We took away bullying in school.
Huh?
We took away bullying in school.
I feel like all of the. I feel like kids the. Nothing's new under the sun, right?
Which is true.
They say that whatever's happening now happened in every fucking generation or every civilization.
What? Nobody can prove it,
right?
Mm-hmm.
To some extent, right? I mean, they can kind of from like the history books, they can kind of prove some things.
Oh no, I didn't mean like that. I just meant now how social media is such a thing. Like how people like act like what kids are doing nowadays.
Yeah, he didn't know what everybody. You know.
I've never heard of this guy.
Everybody's jacking.
I was more saying that how kids, like people are acting like the shit that kids are doing today is so wild and it's so crazy. But like, if we're being real, we did the same shit. It just wasn't on fucking Instagram. Okay. Like, no, we did the same shit. We did the same stupid shit.
We did stupid stuff.
We did the same. It was
but
just
the level of stupidity.
It was just the stupid shit that ran congruent with our time frame.
Niggas been jumping off a wall.
You know what I mean? Like, name one thing.
Dancing, but
name
that dancing
one
shit
thing
was
kids
on
are
camera
doing
like
today, right? That we were not doing any rendition of. We were just doing our version of it.
Niggas been, but niggas wasn't filming the shit when they was doing.
That's all it is.
Niggas was like, hey, look, I'm about to rob this bitch.
Right?
Look at me.
All you have of our childhood or our teenage years, right? Are fucking posed pictures.
Yeah,
exactly.
Still photos.
Look what got Bandunk or whatever his name is. Famous.
Boom gang.
Yeah, look
Boom
what
gang.
Look what they got nigga famous.
Yeah, going into shit right
to the point where the nigga was on drugs and had to get right, dog. You know what I'm saying? All for the likes, dog. You know what I'm saying? So,
like, I feel like it's the same.
That Fame is a monster, boy. Shout out to Lady Gaga.
But it always was, though. Like, it was
Fame
just,
is
like,
a motherfucking monster, boy.
Even think back to like the 80s, right? The fucking
but there was no Insta Fame.
There wasn't, but
that's the shit that's different. That's the shit that's different now
because there was no camera, bro.
I understand. I get it.
Like
I get it. I get it. But that's a part of what I'm saying. Why it was different for us.
Because we had
there was no instantaneous stuff. There wasn't. Like, bro, niggas famous people can go do a bunch of shit and niggas wouldn't know until like 2 days later in the newspaper.
Yeah, because look how much comedians got famous off of TikTok, and what was the other one before TikTok?
Like Vine and shit.
Vine.
Yeah, but okay. So if you listen to anybody, like if fucking Richard Pryor was still alive, right?
Yeah,
he would say the generation after him had it easier because they could do this. And that was quick as fuck. We couldn't do that. We had to do this, right? The fucking Dave Chappelle's are gonna say these kids coming. I didn't have no fucking Instagram. every fucking so the next these kids that are getting TikTok, whatever the fucking next thing is, they're gonna say, "Oh, I had holograms. I couldn't just pop up in somebody's living room and fucking do a motherfucking show shit." You know what I mean? Like they got this shit easy. No, everybody. That's what it is. The fucking life keeps transitioning. So no, they don't have it easy. They just have a different version of what we have.
But at the same time, the effects of that, what does it breed? You get what I'm saying? Just like we were lazy to our parents were lazy to their parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that breed? We had cable TV. Maybe our parents didn't have TV. You get what I'm saying? We had HBO and shit. We had videotape.
Mm-hmm.
You get the fuck I'm saying? Like it breeded a little different, right? Like we had school buses. They did not.
Mm-hmm.
Most things getting dropped to school now.
You get what I'm saying? Like what does it breed and how does that breed manifest itself? Now the fact that when our parents see the grandkids and the great grandkids, they're like, holy shit, they're fucked because they don't have to do nothing. And I think we're in a point we're almost at the peak, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're almost at the peak of technology where I don't foresee like what else can happen. I put it. Listen,
the robots take over.
Yeah, but there was again through all the other civilizations that we know about, there weren't robots to take over.
I mean,
but listen, so that's why I'm saying now we're at like we're coming to the peak. We're not at flying cars yet, but I've seen commercials.
I mean, think about how much parents took long to get a fucking phone because they thought that I don't want no fucking phone.
I'm just saying,
you know
yeah.
I'm good with my landline. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. So just certain people getting a fucking iPhone or whatever the case maybe is, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, who knows, man? Like you said, man, growing up, everybody thought something was the devil, nigga.
not necessarily, not when I say not saying it's the devil, but like
remember Y2K niggas thought the world was gonna end.
I really think that we're coming to the peak, right?
I feel what you're saying, but I don't think that peaks in our lifetime.
No, not in our lifetime. Like I said, maybe I probably got like 30, 40 years left on this earth, God willing. But like maybe in 25, 30.
This nigga's guessing and shit. Like, yeah,
I'm saying I'm 40.
Nigga, but 30, nigga? We're Jamaican.
Yeah, but I've had I've had two back surgeries. Like,
what?
I'm just saying, like, that shit takes days off your life.
So what does a back surgery mean? Come on.
But like, I'm a realist to a fault, right? Like
you could get a new back. Pause.
A new back.
Right. We're not at the point of Fifth Element and stuff like that.
You never know. They got nanomites, right? That's what it's called. Nanomites. That's the shit.
Nanobots and shit. Yeah. Nanotechnology.
You never know.
That was just like theory and stuff in cartoons that I used to watch.
But now it's real.
So
that's what I'm saying. You never know, man. You never know. Now you never know. By the time
electricity is the game changer, I think.
By the time you get old, you never know. You could probably live an extra.
Electricity. Listen, electricity and the internet are game changers, right?
We ain't gonna talk about that
compared to like other civilizations, because other civilizations had plumbing before our civilization didn't have plumbing. Like, and then we got plumbing, right? Like. Ancient civilizations like in Babylon and shit, like they had sewer systems and they had like air conditioning, not electronic, obviously, but they had like
how they cut up the fucking architecture so wind would flow and
then they had like water channels that caught water, and then it had like these mesh screens on over the window, and then the mesh screens would get wet, and then the air would go through the wet screens and make like a pseudo air conditioning.
Brilliant.
Right? Before we lost that technology and we niggas was sweating in the dirt. Talking about ma and pa times. Civil War. You get what I'm saying? Like, niggas was still shitting and shoveling that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like the revolution. Niggas was still shoveling shit in the hole. You get what I'm saying?
Go get
and niggas had this shit in ancient times. So it's like I feel like those two things in itself caused the boom, right? Because those civilizations usually took thousands of years to get to certain levels. They were civilizations, but after 1,000 or so years, 5,000 years, they got to their height, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're here in like 200 years, bro, 300 years. When you think about it.
Maybe some people just want time to move fast. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, like, I don't even know. I'm lost. What the fuck were we talking about?
The topic has ran off. I don't even know. We're not on the list anymore.
What else y'all want to talk about?
So you know what we have to talk about. So we're gonna save that to the end.
Okay.
So let's hit some of these other things. I'll go nostalgia for 300, Alex.
Okay.
Eddie
Winslow. Eddie Winslow. Listen, I think I said it last time, right? If you like chicks with dicks, it's at a point, just say that. You don't have to beat around the bush, no pun intended.
That's not a bush. That's a dick.
All right. You don't have to, like, if you like chicks with dick. At this point, my nigga, like, so dog, just state your purpose up front. I'm at the point where it's like, to me, nothing is like crazy until you say, like, oh no, I'm a maps nigga. Right?
What does that mean?
I just don't want to say the P word no more. I'm tired of hearing it.
I don't get it, but okay.
You know, certified the P word.
All right.
Maps, minor attracted persons. Right? So other than that, bro, like, so I done seen niggas, like, not that I tried to see it, but I done seen niggas do wild shit. I don't see it.
Wild shit happens. It's called life, like, whatever. But my thing was, so I didn't fucking get it. Like, that was my whole thing. Cause I was like, who's this bitch? Why are we talking about Blueface and Christian? Why?
And you looked it up.
Yeah, and I was just like, not a bitch. Got it.
I mean, did you see that mugshot that was going around? The light skinned nigga.
Yeah, that shit. What, that nigga pretty as fuck. That nigga is pretty as fuck. Yeah,
he is
pretty as hell.
Yo, listen. All I gotta say is, man, listen, man. You can't be double. If you're gonna double dip, man, don't double dip, man. Stop all the double dipping. No, like,
please stop.
Yeah, that shit is weird.
Pick a side, stay on the side, and it's
dog.
fine.
That's all it is, man.
I understand, dog.
I don't understand.
I understand, but what your sister says, dog. There's things on a spectrum, right? Everything's, when it comes to that, it's on a spectrum. Some people are far left, some people are far right, some people in the middle.
I think, okay,
just be upfront and open with it.
Yeah, that's my thing.
And you don't got to show it on OnlyFans, my God. Like,
I mean, do what you want with that. That's your free will. But the point is, like, just as long as you're being open and honest, like, everyone has to be a consenting adult in the matter. That's what it comes down to.
I mean,
I guess
comfortable to me.
I guess you'd be surprised.
No,
I'm just saying. I guess you'd be surprised how many people are. You'd be surprised at how many people are comfortable with it nowadays.
Like, literally, if you even open the comments on that shit, it was like all the women were just like gorgeous, like, you know, slay, like, you know, whatever. Yeah,
he's prettier than me.
He's prettier than me. Like, beating me to death. You know, and it was just dudes that were like, oh my God, like, this is so far. And it's just like, because you would fall for it. That's yo,
listen. I'm not gonna be
egregious. Like, granted, we haven't seen the rest of the body, but face alone.
I'm gonna say this, right?
If no one told you that was a dude,
I'm gonna say this. Like, Andrea watches some wild shit sometimes, right? And I've caught some of it. Like, all right, dog, she watches RuPaul, right? Dog, and I was like, oh man, she's pretty. And Andrea was like, no, you mean he. I was like, what? What do you mean?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if everyone
and
can
it's
be
just like
honest,
you have to sit down. You have to sit down, right? You have to sit down and you have to take stock of, like, bro, I can't see what's real anymore.
You do, exactly. Like,
and
there was
like,
a time
you thought, there was a time you thought when technology was in its infant stages,
but you don't know anymore.
Now
I see some of these
now. Oh my God,
is it transsexual stuff? Is this stuff?
I don't even know.
I don't even know the right term. I'm not trying to be offensive. No, because that's like, I'm not going to be offensive. No, I'm not going to do that.
We can't call them
that.
No. Oh, that's disrespectful.
Yes.
I'm just going to go with trans then, right? Like, trans kind of puts in everybody. but like some of these trans
My bad.
people look very, 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 very convincing. Like me as a whatever, like a natural born, whatever the fuck you would call a woman, whatever. I'm looking at them and I'm like, I'm not sure. Like,
I mean, a lot of it.
No, like,
I
you remember
think-
back
I
in the
think
day
a
when
lot
that would
of
be
it-
like on the talk shows,
I
like
think
on Jenny.
I think a lot of it.
Is it a boy or girl? Like, and they would flip the sign over. Like some,
I
like,
think it's
you knew some and you didn't, but nowadays it's like you don't know.
Yeah, like I kind of was against it when I saw it on Twitter about a year and a half ago. I think it was a gay guy or maybe even one of those people, and he was like nobody wants to talk about how Summer Walker, because it was when Summer Walker got the plastic surgery. And she was like, yo, Summer Walker got plastic surgery and she's using the trans aesthetic. And I was like, fuck is you talking about, right? Like I was again like with new information, you gotta have new opinions on shit, right? And I was like, fuck is you talking about, right? I was like really against, like, what do you mean? The trans, aren't y'all just trying to be women? So like, what do you mean? She's a woman imitating a guy imitating a woman? Like what? It didn't make sense to me, right? Well, now when you look at when you sit down and you like, you'll have women talk about, like, they'll break down makeup, right? I've seen women break makeup down and stuff like that. And they were breaking down like how we even got like that contouring shit that Kim Kardashian and all of them made famous.
In a chokehold. That's
all
drag
stuff.
That's drag shit.
Because they were contouring to make their faces look womanly.
To do that.
Yeah. So they had to do it. And now when you sit back and you look at the chicken and the egg and you're like, damn, women are contouring their own face to make it even look crazier. Right? So it's like women are imitating men, imitating women, literally.
So crazy.
Yeah, like you shouldn't need to contour your own face because
you have the contours naturally.
It is what's there. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can accentuate what's there, but like bitches be building whole different faces. Like how a man can turn into a woman like by makeup. That is what
women be turning themselves into different women.
Yeah, and it's just like, don't like it blows my mind. Like it really does, because it's just like the fucking time that it takes
to do that.
Oh my God. A full Andrea's wedding. Oh my God, their fucking wedding. I was so annoyed. Like I was like full face. Like seriously, like full face of makeup. Like everything. Like
everybody.
Like the whole thing and like lashes. No, I'm like Andrea. Like. I let this bitch beat my whole fucking face. I went into that bathroom and fucking like wiped half that shit off, re-smut, you know what I mean? I smoothed it back, and the lashes made it till I threw up at the reception. Couldn't do it. I'm not that girl. Like I cannot do a full beat. My 30th birthday, did a photo shoot, and just sitting there for the makeup, I was just like, I'm over it. Like, I don't even want to take these pictures anymore. Like, this is annoying. Like, it's not my thing, man. Like, and then I feel very like, I feel like I have like a mask on. I feel like I can't touch my face. I feel very statuesque. Like I'm holding myself like real, like, you know, it's just,
it's not for you.
It's not for me. Like I am at best lipstick. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just because I have big fucking lips. So I get it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, paint the biggest thing. But like all that contouring, like, no offense to anybody that does it. Like, of course, do what you want to do. But for me,
personally,
it takes too long. I sweat too much. I'm fucking hot. I'll wipe that shit off. I touch my face too much. Like, it's for a different type of woman, I think. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and the ones that do it, I just feel like the contouring just takes it to another level. Like, you're making your face rigid. You know what I mean? Like, it's interesting.
I never really got it, to be honest with you. And then some of them be looking like clowns, though.
Yeah,
looking
clowns
goofy.
Or like straight up like different people. Like I hate when I see those like transformations, and it's like a woman with like, you know, bad skin, whatever, for whatever reason. She has dark spots, whatever it is. I'm not like judging it, but like, and then she turns into this like gorgeous painted thing, and it's just like, it's giving you don't love yourself like as you are, right? Without doing all that. And then B, like you would want to meet a guy like that and then the natural, at minimum, surprise, shock when he sees
how you really
look, and if not even disappointment, why would you set yourself up for that? You know what I mean? Like,
damn, that's not who I saw in the morning.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
this you?
You know what I mean? And you're like, oh my, like now, and then it's gonna be an excuse. Oh, men are this. Nah, like you don't look like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like some of these things are just a little too far. A little too far. Like, I sometimes feel bad for guys because, like, it is hard to tell, even if what your real girl looks like. Like, you at least know she's a woman, but you don't technically know what that bitch really look like. She could have a pound of makeup on. And then you have the aspect of the not real girl. Like, then you have to worry about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, I've seen some trans women, people, I mean, I always fuck it up. Is it whatever, trans? That I am not 100% sure. Like, I'm like, I don't know if that's a natural born girl or a made, you know, like a human made one. Like, is it a lake or a canal?
Guys can't tell. I mean,
I don't think you can tell. I don't think you guys can always tell.
Unless I see Adam's apple, guys can't tell.
You guys can't tell. I know guys can't tell.
That shit down.
Yeah, guys can't tell. If and especially like you said, they can shave it down. The work is just getting immaculate that they're able to do. So God forbid you meet one that has the money, that like had the fucking money to like do it right. You ain't gonna know shit unless Shorty let you know. Simple.
Get that real talk.
Like you didn't even know you was fucking auditioning for Crying Games. You had no idea. You had no idea. Like, but for real, like some of these are like
gonna be like Marlon Wayne's in.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you're not okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. What do you think they had to pay Martin? I mean, how you think Marlon was feeling when he had to do that scene?
What scene? In what?
In Scary Movie, when he had to tuck it in and out, in and out.
Oh my god, that shit was wild. Or Sean when he had to get the dick through his ear. You remember that?
Oh my god.
But he was always doing those gay scenes, dog.
It's my turn.
Get up.
I knew it was coming.
Get up. Yo. It's crazy, dog. Niggas don't remember me from the anthem no more, dog.
Get up. And bunny hopping.
Yo, that shit had me fucking furious. Like, you're a grown ass man. You're a father.
I was like,
bunny hopping.
I was like, yo, bro, that's not
in front of white men, dog.
In front of billionaires. I was like, yo, bro.
Why you got your John? You watch me, guys. Is that what you like?
That's what you like.
In tennis shorts, hey, bro.
The only
in tennis shorts, bro.
Only people that would be jumping like that is women, right? And women when they're making it clap, dog. So what is he doing right now?
And he said, yo, this is what the real killers used to do in prison. I was like, nah, fam.
Bruh.
I was like, fam, no. I actually witnessed. I was there. Like,
Move up, dog. Yo, these niggas is like,
even if they were, don't do that out here. There's a lot of things that happen in prison that don't need to happen out here.
Yeah, he was fucking men.
How about that? How about that? Like, let's just
he was fucking men
things
too?
in prison, okay?
Like, shit.
That nigga sound like ASAP, though. ASAP.
Get up. I'm slipping on semen.
Oh my god, yo. That shit was fucking wild. Like, what?
You
said what?
You slipping on what?
Nigga looked at him like, psh. Nigga, nah, man.
I'll remember that story. Nigga, you can tell us that story.
Yo, bro.
I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Yeah. I had one nigga on my back.
What do you
like,
mean?
What?
Damn, hold up,
These are
fam.
my confessions. Like, really?
I wonder if there's any truth to the rumors.
You was fighting a nigga in the shower, dog?
Like, what?
You think
In
Robin
shower,
you
nigga.
think Robin be pegging Rakim?
Oh my god.
all day, nigga.
I feel like it happens, bro.
Regina B.
I know it's crazy, but I feel like it happens, dog. Like
No.
I just feel like she's that type of girl,
And
dog.
then-
That's what she's into.
And then when he's done,
Why is it her? Why?
I just feel like that's the
I feel like
there was- I feel like
he's
there
the
was
type of guy.
no.
that would
Listen,
be
I
into
feel
it.
like
Mr. fucking I wear skirts.
listen. No.
he blowing her
No,
back
listen,
out?
listen.
I'm saying he'd be into
I
getting
feel
pegged.
like in every
he getting pegged.
relationship,
And then he gets hair permed after.
every relationship, right?
Come here, let me
I
perm your
have this
baby.
theory that every relationship Rihanna was in with other dudes, right? She like tried to dominate them, and they were like, "Yeah, nah," and they all left except this nigga.
Oh, she's
Drake too. Drake was like, "Yeah, nah, I'm straight," right? But this nigga Rocky, that's why the nigga said. That's what the nigga said. You gotta have a third. You gotta have a third baby before you can put out an album.
She got to pick it one more time, nigga.
You guys are horrible. Horrible.
Regina,
Yo, fam.
Regina, come to the front of the congregation.
Nah,
please.
Regina, take your ass back.
People,
Anyway,
you know
Rude.
what I'm saying? He's supposed to be pause. He's supposed to be in a new movie with Spike Lee.
Yeah,
And
I
Harlem.
think his name is Lil Felon or something like that.
Oh, that's so nice.
I don't know what it's about.
He gonna be in jail, another jail movie.
He's a rapper on trial. I know that for something, but I don't know what. I saw the still photos.
Yeah, I saw it too. I guess he can, at this point all he can do is movies. Drop for Puma.
And capsules and
All
fashion
right.
capsules.
So, asshole. So, why are rappers, right, and content creators joining a show to catch pedos? Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about, like, I seen mad clips. You said you put the one with Ty Dolla $ign in the thing, and it's just like,
watch this nigga.
I don't understand. Like,
disappointed.
Again, right? Like, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to be conspiracy guy, but it's like, dog, it's like they're making
pedo a thing.
They're not even making it a thing. They're just like making a joke of it, right? Like, they're not making it as serious as it is. And they're not like they're catching niggas and shaving half their head off, like, and then making niggas run away and filming it like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Like, that's gonna stop him from touching another little boy. Like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like, it's not constructive in any way, shape, or form. But it's like,
and why is this content?
Yeah, why is it like
everything's content?
But that, like,
everything's
that's
content.
crazy.
Everything is fucking content. So that's not even a question. But I definitely think it's like you said, like, it's
like
counterproductive.
to catch a predator, dog. Like,
Yo,
they
Catch a
got
Predator was some things.
They were like, niggas was getting arrested, and every time
Yeah.
I see, like, yo, it was a sting, niggas is dying.
Nah, that wasn't me. So that wasn't you that text.
Yeah, like I honestly thought or hoped, at least at the end of the video, like when the guy was running away in the clip that you sent in the chat, that like there were gonna be police waiting. Like, even if you do the fuckery, at least, you know, make sure there is like someone doing what would be on the best interest of that child.
Lucky this nigga ain't get clapped, nigga, on live camera. Nigga.
Yeah,
because
like,
I've seen a police sting, dog. The 2 police stings that I've seen on the news, bro, niggas is dying. Like, the niggas is coming strapped. Like, so.
I remember when I was watching one time, dog. It was like, yo, bring something. The nigga brought it, right? And when the man's about to leave, they went to the man's car, dog. The man got rope. He got a shovel in that bitch, and he was about to. I'm like, dog, what the fuck is going on, dog? This shit was crazy, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why they stopped that show.
Probably lawsuits, bro.
I feel like for what?
It's probably lost some way, shape, or form. It's always got to be. It has to be financial.
You think
because people were definitely watching.
Definitely watching.
So you probably fucked up a nigga life and he probably sued a nigga.
Probably. It's always like the reason you always trace it back to money when it comes to stuff like that. Why did this show stop? Either people weren't watching it enough, or somebody fucked somebody. That's usually the case. Yeah. Why did the show stop? Somebody was like,
somebody did some shit.
Was a predator. This is crazy. Y'all think OnlyFans?
I think it's weird, bro.
Y'all think OnlyFans is done with, or it's still going?
Nah, OnlyFans will never be done.
Yeah, like I don't even know why that would be a thought.
Yeah,
like,
what happened? Did something happen with
No,
OnlyFans?
I was asking.
Nah, OnlyFans at an all-time high.
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever be over. I think
All-time high.
I think OnlyFans like it was bred out of the fact that like everyone was trapped in their house.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of things that came out of that time during the pandemic were like the shit that people genuinely wanted to do anyway.
There was other stuff on OnlyFans before it got to there.
Yeah, but like I feel like exactly, but I feel like someone always wanted to like pop that pussy on OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
And they did it, and they were like,
no, because I have to go to work tomorrow.
And then they were like, wait a minute,
I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I'm never gonna see fucking Sandra in HR again. Pump that fucking pussy on OnlyFans, and now I'm making so much money. I quit the job.
You saw what I put in the chat that had that Snoop video, grandma with the wet panties, talking about this boy told me his story.
Fucking disgusting.
Dog.
Grandma, that's you? Man, get your ass over.
Dog, that shit is wild, bro.
I don't know.
It's like
that's somebody's mom, dog. That's
grandma.
Listen, this is what I have to say, bro. And I feel like it applies to all situations and all cultures, bro. Don't save that hoe, bro. She don't want to be saved.
Oh,
they do not want to be saved, dog. Don't save them.
Say grandma throwing it back in the day,
bro.
You know, mama always gonna be home. How you think I got you? Like, damn.
Bro, there was.
God, could you imagine?
Did you see the?
How you think your mama got here, boy?
Did you see the thing that I put about the guy, the DNA guy, right? That shows that tells the celebrities how they're related, right? Yes. And they was telling Joe, the Italian guy, he was like, yo, yeah, you're like 25% black. He's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, it comes from your dad's half black. He was like, huh?
My dad.
He come to find out he had to tell his dad that his mom was cheating on his dad. His mom was going to a gambling house fucking this black guy. And his dad was just light enough to pass. Mm-hmm. His dad always in the summertime he got a little bit darker because they're Italian, so he just got a little bit darker than his brother and sister, but he was half black.
That's fucking wild.
Don't save him, bro.
That's
when
crazy.
you find out.
That is so crazy.
That's dirty.
That's could you imagine nasty that fucking poor old Italian man been so racist probably towards niggas his whole life.
His wife getting knocked the fuck down, bro. Jesus Christ. By like gang guys, niggas in a gang. So I don't even know if it was one guy. He was going to a gambling house getting knocked down.
That's crazy. Not only black, your mama's a hoe.
You remember fucking thing there? What's that movie called? The one with Ving Rhames about the black town that they burned down in Florida. I can't remember the name, man. Rosewood. Where homegirl was getting knocked the fuck down while homeboy was at work and blamed it on the nigga. And nigga didn't say anything because he was a Mason. And that's how the shit, well, in the movie, that's how the shit started. But she was getting knocked the fuck down.
Remember life.
Shit. I hate you.
I'm that Paul. I'm that Paul.
I'm that baby pappy.
Can't get right. Don't say nothing.
Damn, she's wild out here.
Man,
remember Murray and fucking Murray was crazy, y'all.
What, Maury the show?
Yeah, was it Murray when tell me who the father is? It was Murray.
Oh yeah. You are not. Yeah, you are not.
You're not the father.
The father.
He run off and start crying.
Run off like, bitch. You knew you was out here. I'll never understand. I thought it was Paul. I will never understand that. Like, I was just being a grown ass woman. Like, man,
like, why set your like? I know you get a little bit of money and a little bit of help from Maury coming on the show, but dog, some of these girls and niggas be acting a dog when they find out they not the father. Like, I told you,
I always wanted a bitch to be like,
and my whole thing. Go ahead.
I always wanted a bitch to be like, because it's your brothers. You know what I mean? Like, just I always wanted a bitch to have that final like while he's dancing or something. Like he said you're not the father. He didn't say you weren't related. You know what I mean? Like,
I remember when
Say hello to your little brother, bitch.
There was that one. I remember there was that one lady. That was that one girl that kept bringing men on to get DNA tested.
Oh my god, she was like on her ninth dude.
No,
I was like, damn, it just bad.
I felt so bad.
I remember watching her shit as a jit. Like I was sick at home. I was like, was she selling it?
We're here again with Tammy.
Oh my god, Tammy and Maury was a motherfucker, yo. Because Maury's not gonna. Every time sis was on the show, because it wasn't like she brought 9 niggas on one show.
It was
she came
every
like
single
4
time.
or 5 times, right?
We're back with Tammy again. And
Yeah. He's holding the bitch at. If you all remember Tammy, last time she was here, she tested Jamal.
Jamal
Kieran,
wasn't the father.
DeMonte, and none were the father of 6-month-old Naho J. And we're back again to test brothers and a set of cousins, I believe. And we hope.
Maury, I just don't know. Maury,
I
just don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yo, dog.
Maury would be taking the piss out of these fucking guys.
And we're here with the results, guys.
In the case of
6-month-old
OJ. Kieran, you are not the father.
It's okay. It's okay.
We have 2 more. It's okay. Take a seat. Have a seat.
This nigga Maury,
it's
dog.
not over.
It's not over. And I feel like by the time they found the guy, it was just like,
did they ever?
No, because there were multiple girls like this.
Yeah,
there were a couple of girls like this, and I feel like with one girl, they found the guy like after maybe like 6 or 7. Yo, and he was like, "How the fuck was I supposed to know? Y'all seen it? Like, I feel like y'all see how many niggas she had." Like, I didn't know shit.
The crazy
are you gonna take care of it?
Like, now that you know, I'm gonna be there for my fucking son. Yeah, bring that nigga out right now. Bring that baby. Bring my son, man. I hold my son.
Yo, the crazy part is, right? The crowd would always be booing the nigga like they knew it was his kid, and it never was his kid, dog.
Sometimes it was.
Sometimes dog, but he'd be like, "Yo, I told y'all niggas."
Hey. At this point, I need y'all to boo Jamal when he come out on the stage.
Immediately.
He's coming out right now. Go ahead.
Oh
We're taking the
my
woman's
gosh.
Maury used to
Jamal's
be taking
story
the
used to
piss.
be like, "Yo, I met her at a party one night, man, and I beat it." You know, he's like, "Yeah, you know what happened." But then my cousins told me that everybody hit it
too. And
I was just like, "Oh, okay."
She got a baby daddy over. Like, nigga.
I mean,
Maury would take the piss with those ones and like the fat babies. The fat babe. I'd be like, Maury, you need to
look at this picture. It looks just like him, doesn't it?
You remember the first bad kids? The bad kid, and they used to put him through a boot camp.
I would just always just be like, beat them, send them here. Fuck boot camp.
We sent
I
14.
want to have the baby that I'm 13 years old.
And there's nothing my mama can do about it.
Told my mama, fuck her.
Like, yeah, I smoke, I drink, I steal, I fuck guys in the back of a car. Like,
yeah, I do all that. I mean, like, I was a kid. I was a kid, like, what?
Bitch, we're the same, bitch. I'm just trying to stay
like,
home from school.
I was
She
like,
doing all
what?
that.
Oh my God.
So now, guys, guess what? We set him up with a boot camp, and we're going to take him there.
Sergeant,
Oh my God, dog.
come and get him.
I don't got to listen to you.
Get on your feet.
I got to listen to you.
Get poor white and black moms be like, "Thank you." Oh my God, I couldn't do it.
Maury, she hits me. She cusses at me, Maury.
I was like,
Maury,
yo,
she told me that she steals my medication.
dog. I used to be like, "Dog, these white kids is wild."
They need some help.
Yeah, I used to be like, send them to my mama. Get
Dog,
Coral
yo, you know,
15 minutes in a room with one.
yo, you know, it's crazy. When I was like in the 5th grade, yo, no lie, dog, they had me in an intervention with a bad kid at our school, dog, and I was like, "Why the fuck am I here?"
I'm not bad.
Holy shit! There's a kid that was in my class, but he was like, I guess he was causing a lot of problems, dog. And it was me, the vice principal, the counselor, and him. And they're like trying to talk to him about, like, you know, you need to change your life. And I'm like, why the fuck am I here?
didn't do shit.
You see, Mark, you need to be an
He's
example.
going to a magnet program.
Look how smart he is.
Look how, that's exactly what they said.
Don't do that.
And they're like, Mark,
Don't do
they're
that.
like,
I just got on the nigga hit
they're like,
list.
Mark, do you have anything to say?
No,
you want to say?
you
I
do
was
you,
like,
nigga.
yeah, bro. Like,
You do you, my nigga. Hallelujah.
I was like,
my brother in Christ. What the fuck are they? You're trying to get you beat the fuck up.
I was like, it was a little white kid too, dog. It was like a little white kid named Trey.
Worse, they were trying to get you shot the fuck up.
Oh
you see,
my
just made his
God,
hit list.
Dog.
Just made his hit list, Jesus. I ain't playing with y'all.
I was like, I'd be like, yo, how they get this bad, dog? Like, what
Mark is trying to start me right.
Like, oh, he's better. He's better. Let's see if he's better when he's dead. Like,
but me and Trey were always cool. Like, I didn't know shit was happening back in the crib.
Get cool with Trey. Like, we straight.
He wasn't like he wasn't like, you know, shoot up the school, but he was like just a bad white boy, dog. Like, didn't give a fuck.
Beating the fuck out of him at home.
Probably, or his dad wasn't around. Like,
his stepdad was beating the fuck out of him. Raise your children, man. Raise your children. But yes.
Yeah.
But yes. I feel very on it today. I'm on the list. So I have nothing to contribute to this one. So you guys can just do it to get out of the way. Gunna to sell 65K the first week.
I don't know if that's good anymore.
I just
that's the thing. Like,
I mean, with this
like 65,000 units, I think is good in today's market.
But with this riffraff going on, with this beef going on, pause. With Drake and Kendrick, ain't nobody.
Is that on the list?
Yes.
Ain't nobody.
Yeah, ain't nobody selling except niggas that work with these two guys directly.
Yeah.
You're not gonna sell a single record unless this nigga is on your song or that nigga is on your song, or you're on this nigga's song or you're on that nigga's song. It's literally it caused a massive divide. Like I told you, like I look at niggas I know differently because of some of the things that they said on social media.
Do you think it's over?
I don't think it's over.
Okay.
Like the shit with him and Push never over. They still talk shit about each other and say jabs in music.
Yeah.
But I still don't think that it's fully over. Like when Drake is known as like the sub, I don't think he's gonna sub these. I think it's gonna be like, nah, you just gonna know it's about Kendrick is who each other. Like you're not gonna hear a line and even think it's a sub. Like most of the time, Drake threw subs and niggas was like, yeah, he's through subs, and they broke it down, and I had to re-listen. Like, really? Holy shit, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know it was a sub. Now I have to listen to everything these niggas
think. Like it's too much work. You gotta just say a nigga's name.
You're
like,
making
if you want me to give a fuck about it, you're making it too
mysterious.
It's too fucking
hard.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're making it too hard.
It could be anybody.
It's like a fucking. It's like an escape room.
Who done it? It's a who done it.
It's like those escape rooms, like those really crazy hard escape rooms that have like 4 stages and shit. Like, okay, enough.
Like I want out.
Just open this
just
shit.
fucking open the fucking door before I start shooting. How about that?
Can you guess who else just spoke about?
It's too much. It's too much.
No,
I'm still waiting on the summer vibes, dog. Like, and the crazy part about the beef, right? Like, as much as big as Not Like Us is, dog, Drake already retook over the #1 spot. Like, that's done and dusted. Drake is again the #1.
So, in your opinion, he's not losing. Like
Drake okay, like I said, objectively, like when it comes to the masses and virality and like the moment, I guess. Drake took an L. Like when Kendrick said the P word, right? It caused something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, the P word ain't one of those things like, oh, you fuck dirty hoes, or oh, you're broke, or oh, you know, your manager's jerking you, or oh, blah blah blah. It's not that. It's not the same.
Yeah, it's a filthy thing.
It's
yeah. It's
and when you say that, and
but
when
you have to say it with receipts.
When you say those things, right? It's almost not a cheat code, but it's like, I know you can't play dirty.
It's a trigger word,
right? I know you can't play dirty in war, but even there's a Geneva Convention, bro. There's things you can't do in war, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that it's the same parallel or it's a parallel, but like that was a step too far for me in the battle. Like if you're trying to battle like who's a better rapper and who's this, that, and the third, you're not really doing that. You just put a jacket on somebody that you can't shake. And then when they were saying the big 3 is Puffy, Epstein, and Drake, and I was just like, okay,
that's crazy. That was crazy. Yeah,
I was like, all right, Drake already he already lost in most people. Like niggas hated the Lakers, right? I'm not. But it's like when you're on top for so long, right? You're gonna get hated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's just crazy to see how like everyday normal people hated it, like want to hate because they want to hate something. They want to get their shit off. And now it's socially accepted to be like, oh, this nigga's trash. Even though like if you look up at your wrap up every year from Spotify or your Apple, what you listen to, it's all fucking Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it's like I said, I don't know if you were here. One of the niggas
all of a sudden
knew,
he can't rap and he can't do this,
and he's this and he's a culture vulture. Like how?
But he's in your playlist though.
He put you
like how is he like this nigga dog? A lot of people, this nigga Drake put niggas through high school and college, and their 20s.
But not even just that. Like I feel like it was really just dumb, like how everybody was attacking him, like calling him a culture vulture, calling him a white boy. It's like y'all do understand he's half black. Like no matter like
all of a sudden,
it's a problem now that he's a white boy.
All of a sudden, half black people are white boys since when?
Yeah, like so give Obama back. That's what we're doing, right?
No, it's just
I thought my president was black and my Lambo was blue. I thought that was a half.
Like since when, dog? Since when have you thought that mixed kids are fucking
they're
white?
Like you,
like dog. Okay,
so, yes, we're gonna call him white boy.
And then people try to have fucking op-eds on how this nigga is not of us. And I was like, dog, you literally wrote a psych paper,
a dissertation
on how he didn't have the black experience. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know any mixed kids that's treated nice on the white side of the like. I don't, and not even necessarily the family. I'm talking about the family surroundings.
Yeah.
If he grew up in a white Jewish neighborhood, they did not like his ass. I tell you that right now.
Absolutely.
They think his mom did something bad.
His mom did.
Like real talk.
Yeah. Like
all of a sudden that gets thrown out the window, right?
Mm.
He's a culture vulture. All of a sudden, everybody in his circle is fucking Caribbean or African or Arab, right?
Mm.
But he's a culture vulture when he does he does all the shit that he grew up listening to.
I was just about to say, but fucking these. And I hate these fucking Black Americans don't fucking understand is Canada really is a melting pot. There are really Africans, Arabs, fucking Jamaicans, other islands.
Toronto is just like Miami, bro.
Toronto
is just like South Florida.
You have they have Asians over there. They have all of that shit. So like they really have exposure to all of that shit. Like you will meet a white girl from fucking Canada that. Yeah, the catty them and and she ain't missing a fucking beat. That bitch nyam jollof, doubles, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Ramen, same, you know what I mean? Like, it's a fucking melting pot up there, and it's a smaller pot. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so many. I
don't want to call it a dirty London because Toronto's not dirty, but it's like
London's fucking dirty.
It's like
when you don't really got nothing else to say. I mean,
and then all of a sudden, like everybody knows history. Everybody knows where the fuck he grew up, right? Everybody knows who his dad is.
He fucking grew up on TV. Like
he grew up in Memphis. He grew up in Memphis. He grew up in Toronto. He grew up in all of these places, and all of a sudden he's a culture vulture.
Like what the fuck?
Come on, dog.
Like you saw him on like, and this is the shit that I hate because I'm taking it back to Degrassi. Like I'm gonna throw it all the way back. You know how much shit he got? Like there were episodes of him getting shit because he was Black. You know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous. He got into music on Degrassi. He was, I'm tired of this. Like,
it's crazy.
Y'all just reaching because like now he's a white boy. Like it would be different if from he came on. They were like white boy or whatever.
I was telling my wife this, and she was like, "Yeah, don't say it." But I was like, "Yo, it's crazy how it's like," and I made the parallel, and I'll just say this: it's crazy that he's Jewish.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy that
like y'all fucking Jewish. With the right one. Like y'all.
No, not even that he's fucking with the right one. What they're doing to him. Yeah. It's crazy that he's Jewish because it happened already.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't want to just say, oh, y'all are treating Drake like that time. Because I'm not trying to get that strong, but I always use when I have arguments with people, right? I go to the most insane example of what I'm talking about. Just so you guys know, like, yo, it can get there, right? Not like I can get there, but like somebody was talking about how that there was a Reddit story, right? And the Reddit story was this dude and his girl brought up like, what are their like sexual fantasies, right? And his sexual fantasies, they weren't vanilla, but they were pretty much normal. Him and her. She was like, and she's the person asking Reddit, am I crazy? Hers was a gangbang with him involved. And a bunch of other dudes banging her. And he got disgusted. He was like, yo, he ain't talked to her in a month type shit. And he just had to fall back. And there were so many people that are like, imagine getting judged off of your fantasies. Okay, imagine if your fantasies included kids.
Fucking a kid. Yeah, I was just about to say, like, yeah,
imagine
hard line.
okay.
Hard line.
So okay, boom. So yes, you should judge people off their fantasies. Like, fuck are you talking about?
You have a fucking husband, his fantasies like having 10 men come on him. I'm judging you. Yeah, judging you off your fantasies,
I don't know if you're I don't know what you're I don't know
if you're gonna act on that shit. Because you know, some of my fantasies might come to fruition if I'm given the opportunity. So God forbid you're at like a pickup game. You know what I mean? And shit. You know, like shit.
The booty ballers in Atlanta, dog. The booty ballers in Atlanta.
New show on Tronics Network.
Nah, that shit that's on Tubi, dog. It's a movie about the booty ball niggas that like drug niggas in dirt pickup games and butt rape.
Fuck it, yeah. And like the guy woke up on the ground. You know,
I said that shit to the chat.
I ended up watching the movie.
You watched the movie?
I did.
You did? It's disgusting.
It's so bad. Like it's a Tubi movie, so it's fucking bad, horrible, right? Yeah. But like just like the concept, like sir, he just wanted to play a little ball. That's all he wanted. He did not ask you for that. Oh my god. Oh,
yo,
Lord.
That's crazy,
dog. Man, but like, yeah, but either way, dog. Like I'm saying, it's crazy how that nigga.
I ain't playing no more basketball.
Because what he was.
Ain't nothing safe out here, dog. Dog, that is wild, dog. Yo, imagine you put that
raped in the park.
You wake up with your pants down, your ankles,
just
and your butt. Your butt.
What the? No, that's
shit's just wet.
That's crazy. That shit was
dog. Ugh. Hey, dog, ain't playing no more sports, dog. Only game I'm playing is on a video game.
Touch grass, nigga. No. Oh man.
No headphones on.
I hate you.
I hear everything.
Don't walk behind me.
Yo, dog. Back against the wall, we play the video game.
Dog.
Hey, I ain't fucking with dog. Shit's crazy out here, dog. Can't do nothing.
Wow.
Dog, imagine you playing pick the
Can
ball, dog.
you imagine?
Dog,
backgammon. I'm not just
imagine you playing chess at the park. And you touch a chess piece and it had drugs on it. You pass out. Next thing you know, you
my bitch.
Next thing you know, you wake up, dog.
To morning and night, nigga.
Oh my god, dog.
Took it. Couple pawns, everything. Cleared the board. Cleared the goddamn board.
Man, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
But musically, I think every one of the Drake songs was better than every one of the Kendrick songs.
Absolutely.
Personally, Family Matters is the best one out of all of them.
Absolutely.
I had a friend say, man, Kendrick is getting all the pedos out of the industry. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, I need people to stop.
I was like, what are you talking about?
It's not funny because there really are pedos in this fucking industry, and y'all letting them motherfuckers slide.
I was like, dog, y'all fans can't believe everything. He's like, dog, you talking to me, not stop this y'all shit. I was like, nigga, stop listening to these guys. You think I think Kendrick's manager is his kid's baby father? Hell no.
A little bit.
I don't think it. I'm like, that's dope. That's a good thing. Drake is painting a really crazy picture. You should probably come out and say nah, or have Dave come out and say nah.
That's why he said, let me talk to the man of the house.
That's shit's crazy. He said, "Where's your uncle at? Let me talk to the man of the house," because his aunt had a sex change.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Wow.
I think that's the best. The best, hands down. I thought push-ups was good. I thought the Heart Part 6 was even good.
No, you gotta clear. See, a lot of people don't understand. You have to clear up the rumors, right? And people don't understand that you're in a battle, so you gotta.
Yeah, and the star that he is, he can't just keep not
addressing shit.
What he's saying about Kendrick. I'm sorry, unfortunately, women might think, oh wow, that's insensitive, but a nigga hitting a woman is not as bad to me as fucking pedos. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like
you. Okay, you meant like punching a woman, hitting a woman.
No, like domestic abuse.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I thought. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant like a nigga hitting. Like I thought you meant. Sorry, took a minute because you know how the
it's not.
You feel like being a pedo is worse than
No,
like definitely,
yeah,
definitely, 1,000%.
I was still caught on the whole like the manager's the dad. So when you said hitting, I thought you meant like because the manager
the
hit.
nigga Drake said.
It took a second. I had to catch up.
He said, "I'll hit you back." But when I say it, it's a lot safer.
No, I know he was talking about domestic violence. It just took me a minute to catch up to this conversation.
Right, and it's like I know, right? You shouldn't do that, right? They should be equally
definitely.
They should be equally heinous, whatever.
No, but they're not. They're not though. But they're not like they're not.
I'm not like they're always like. I'm not even gonna get into it, right?
They're just not. They're as the woman. I will say
I'll tell you this.
A kid is always worse.
If I were to like say my real thoughts on things, I think people would think I'm a horrible person. Same. I think people would genuinely think I'm like, wow. They'd be like, wow, this guy is nuts. Yeah. Like, you actually think that? Yes,
like,
I really
do. I remember the first time they taught us about like Hammurabi's code, like an eye for an eye. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And then like, but the whole world goes blind. No, people stop fucking doing shit.
The whole world, no.
The whole world
what do you
An
mean?
eye for an eye, the whole world does not go blind. Motherfuckers learn to stop doing shit because Uncle Elroy lost his eye doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that because I want 2 eyes.
I'm not gonna steal because I like my hand. I like my fingers.
I'm not gonna fucking like if dudes that got convicted of rape lost their dicks. I don't mean medical castration. I mean literally.
Yeah,
that shit was stuck.
I bet you other motherfuckers would think,
like, you know what?
You know what?
I'm good.
I'm gonna just pay a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, figure something else.
How much
out.
you said? 250.
Figure something else out. Like, sorry, if things were more heinous, like even fucking pedos. If your consequence wasn't just going to jail, you have to get raped.
A lot of times, that's the thing. When they put them in jail, that's what happens to them. So, like, a lot of times they get put in PC.
Yeah, even that. Like, that shouldn't even be like. No, why?
They get put in PC. That child
couldn't be put in PC from you.
They get put in like
protective custody. You need to be in Gen Pop like a motherfucker. You need to be housed with the biggest, nastiest motherfucker.
No, they know what happens. Like. It ain't no see, like it ain't just on the movies, guys. That really happens, bro.
It's gonna happen.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be just it's gonna happen. That should be your sentence. You know what I'm saying? The judge should be okay. You are sentenced to 17 years and you're gonna be raped every day by Bubba over here.
Yeah, real
talk.
Go
with God.
Real talk.
Peace. It shouldn't be like
Godfather
it's gonna
Harlem,
happen.
this big dick.
Nah. Yeah. Like,
you like to rape people?
Bubba should be sitting at the door. I'ma call you Shirley. You know what I mean? Like
Chris Rock said, the tossed salad man will have kids acting right.
You know, like I'm just saying, like I feel like if I talk about shit like that, people are gonna be like, oh my god, like yeah.
Have a nigga really bunny hop
like,
in prison.
Yeah, like really and truly, like absolutely, like you ruin people's lives. Shit. That shit is crazy.
Wow,
drug dealers, like. And I don't even mean drug dealers on the corner. I mean like the fucking big motherfucker.
The nigga that owns the operation.
You should have to take your own shit.
Yeah, oof.
You should have to take your own shit.
That'd be crazy.
It's all good, right? It's all cool. It ain't nothing. Yeah, like if that was the case, like, you know, and keep jail for people that like steal and shit, because you can't, give any reciprocity there because you probably don't have shit for me to take from you anyway. So yeah, you need to be locked up. You know, like, but that's too far because like that hand can't grow back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They could really never steal again after you lock them up because it's like that sucked. Right? But chopping off the hand is just a touch too. But like a person who's like, that's your 5th offense.
I mean, but what if?
Okay, the hand can go. You know.
But what if the nigga that, you know what I mean, raped the child, right, end up getting raped and like it, and that's what he want to do for the rest of his life.
Awesome. And you get to stay here and do that.
You get to stay there and do that.
But I bet you're like, just because you're like, I hate to like, just because a man is gay doesn't mean he wants to fuck every man that is in that prison, or wants to fuck every man in that prison that wants to fuck him. So you know what I mean? Like when,
there used to be this dude from New York on this on Instagram. He be talking real crazy though. The nigga, the gay nigga. You remember
the black guy?
Yeah.
Oh my kid, the aggressive black guy. Oh my god.
Yo, he disgusting with it, dog.
Yeah, but like he was a rapist.
No, he wasn't a rapist. That's what he like doing. He like that's what he do. He like, yo, they asked him a question. And the man was
he was the action one. Okay. Sorry. But even that, like he has a type. Like he wasn't gonna fuck every single person. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what
not
a twink
every
is?
Single person. Cause you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like at the end of the day, yeah, you might go to prison and you find out, yeah, I'm gay, I like it, but that still doesn't mean you want every nigga running through your shit. or being gang banged and fucking ripped apart. Because it's not gonna.
It's crazy. No, you know what's wild. You know what's wild.
Yeah, it's gonna have to.
Nah, you know what's wild, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I got a gay sister, bro. So like I'm not saying I did research, but like I was open to new information. So I would ask my wife a lot of things, bro. You know, there's gay guys that don't take stuff in their butt.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I know that now.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
They just do the giving. I guess
there are pitchers and catchers. Yeah.
Pitchers and catchers.
Pitcher. Yeah.
Dude that throws it and the dude that
catches
it.
Wow. There are guys that do not bottom. There are guys that absolutely will not bottom. They are power tops. Like they do not bottom down. Like it's not happening. Yeah. So what? You guys really thought gay guys like as
I thought
couples, they were just doing it? Yeah.
Oh, grown up. Of course,
guys. No offense. Someone is always the girl.
Yeah,
that is in any someone always like they can't go that way. So yeah, someone has to be the girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
I was like,
I
wow,
thought was a lot of sword fighting going on.
No,
I thought it was like, wow, like I guess like no, you got to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the only thing that ever blew my mind about like homosexuality was that they could do it face to face. They could do like missionary. I was like, oh,
what?
That's crazy, dog. You got too far. You got too far. Move up. Yo.
They're children. They're men children.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought they switched bottoms.
That's crazy, dog. That's nuts.
So wait, you guys didn't know that for real?
No, for real.
I thought they switched bottoms.
I've known for a couple years now. But I didn't know that, like, Andre was breaking down like bears and beavers and otters and all of this stuff, and I was like, wow.
Versus
no, because I thought I like.
So you know how like, so you know like all the best shit is in fucking Wilton Manors, right?
Yeah. Listen,
so like,
I went to Fort Lauderdale High.
Oh yeah. I know.
In Wilton
so
Manors.
we drive by Fort Lauderdale High every weekend to go grocery shopping, and when we used to go to breakfast every day, it's in Wilton Manors, right? So like me, I'm a people watcher. So is Andrea. So I would be like, so that's a twink, right? And then that would be a right? And he would be a bear? No, he's an otter. I was like, what's the difference? He's smaller. The bears are the big guys.
Burly guys.
I was like, oh god.
You have to be a little like it's like you have.
They got names.
Yeah, the type of man.
Nigga, I didn't know. There, dog. Perfect example, bro. We were going to there's a taco spot in Wilton Manors, dog. Really good tacos too. We were going there and there were like these super flaming, like it was like small Asian guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then like there was like this completely regular looking white guy, taller guy. When I say you wouldn't think he's that, bro, it was like, wow. I just didn't know it was like the spectrum on that was just like, yo, like a regular guy that just likes to fuck guys, bro. That was just nuts to me. But like, you would not You know?
Yeah, because I feel like you guys all think that all gay guys are like, hey,
exactly.
bitch, what's up? Nah. Like there are like normal, like they present as completely normal heterosexual males, and you would not know that they were gay until they either tell you or like they're talking about, oh yeah, me and my boyfriend. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, remember I was telling you the story of that guy, that the comedian that was like when he first moved to LA, he was like, dog, he almost went on a date and he didn't even know it. And then his boys had to tell, he was playing basketball again. He was playing basketball at the gym. He was playing basketball at the gym.
I'm sorry.
He was playing basketball at the gym.
I'm not playing no
and
basketball. No
they started talking about the Lakers with a dude, and the dude was like, "Yo, dog, I got courtside seats."
Yeah, he went on a date.
He went on a date.
And
the dudes had to tell him like, "Nah, man, that nigga likes to fuck straight guys."
Yeah,
like,
he going on a date.
No, and the nigga had money. The nigga, of course, seats. The Lakers games ain't cheap.
So my question, really quick, before we take this any further. So do you guys think the same way when it comes to like lesbians? Do you think all lesbians are like big butch burly?
No, I know that there's the femmes and there's always a guy and a girl, right? But girls don't have dicks. There's a difference.
Okay.
So when there's two dicks involved, right? You obviously got to be like, all right, it has to go somewhere.
No. But I'm talking about how like you're saying like you didn't realize a gay guy could just be like straight appearing, like you didn't know.
No, because I ain't gonna lie, I seen
because you're used to the flamboyant. So that's what I'm saying. So a lesbian has to be a tougher bitch.
But then
no, I've seen.
So just like I said,
I've seen both.
Just like I said,
okay.
Just like I said,
I've never seen a guy.
Just like I said, just like I said,
I've never seen a straight guy like.
Just like I said, MAPS is worse than DV, right?
Mm-hmm.
In our society, we have to admit that lesbians are given a pass that gay guys are not given.
No, let's not. Hot lesbians are given a pass.
But it's just the idea of two girls together is given a pass.
It's given a pass
through everybody, men and women.
Yeah.
When it comes to gay guys, they don't get that pass. That's not considered ooh.
I only think it's considered ooh with hot girls, because if you had to like the big butch white lesbian, like, you would not want to see that.
But that's like, not what that's not the image.
Exactly. But the image is hot girls.
I've seen that though.
No. But we're talking about like in porn. Like would you want to see two butch ass lesbians having sex?
I'm sure that there's some guy that some people make that porn.
I'm sure there's some, but we're talking majority. We're talking mass. When people think of lesbian sex, they're thinking two hot bitches tussling around, and every guy's fantasy is like, and then I can join them,
and blah blah blah. Yeah.
So, but it's not just that's not.
Go
ahead. No, go.
But I mean, if guys can do a missionary, what else can they do? It's just
they can do everything.
That's nuts.
Everything. Like, listen.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like you got it's you guys.
I'm one of those niggas that have the inner monologue. So like, everything we talk about,
like, so it's a disservice how much like straight black men like don't know, because like you guys just everything is just gay, and you won't like you guys don't have gay friends.
Yeah, but you got to think that's literally how niggas. That's how niggas is brought up,
how
bro.
I know anything, right? Like,
I mean, I know gay niggas, but I don't have gay friends.
That's how we're brought up.
I have whore friends.
That's how we're brought up.
Gay friends. I know, so I know whore thing. I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
I'll say that
you guys get robbed of like half of an education. That's like, that's really like,
nah. To me, that's not education.
That absolutely
it's not necessarily education, just information.
You're thinking it's a fucking education, because any nigga's gonna think at the end of the day, when I go to jail, I need to guard my butt. No nigga can get behind me. Now you know a nigga can fuck you from the front. That is fucking education. Okay? Don't flip you over.
Remember as kids we used to watch fucking, what was that show with Method Man was on it in the jail? What was that show? On HBO, the prison show?
What? Oz?
Oz.
Yo, that was my shit.
Niggas was scared of Adebisi because Adebisi was a booty taker, dog.
Sure, boy. With that little beanie.
Can you imagine you in jail with a sock in your mouth? He handcuffing your private.
Yo, okay. Fuck like a bitch.
What you doing? You know, watch me.
Yo, like I said, bro. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Prison is a horrible place. Prison is a horrible.
It's a horrible fucking place.
Prison is a horrible place, but I understand how why niggas like. I'm not saying. Well, I could assume that there's probably niggas that like to go to prison at this point. Because
no, it's not even just that. It's like they're the guy that's been in fucking prison since he was fucking 18.
oh no, yeah,
like,
they're completely
40,
institutionalized.
Like, you can't let him out. Like, don't let him out.
Letting like
please don't let him out. Like, put him into like low max so he can like have some cable and shit. But don't let that nigga out because he don't know how to live out here as a normal fucking person. Like, or even longer. The guy that's 60 and 70 and they're releasing him for compassionate release. That's not compassion. That's fucking shock. Keep them in there. Let him die in there. Like, you can't let them out.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Could you imagine? No, could you imagine like niggas that went to jail in like the 80s, like that one story I told you about, the nigga they had me in the room with, bro. He when he gets let out, bro, like they didn't have like the cell phone, like bro.
This world is completely fucking different.
It's like when homeboy comes down and lands on Planet of the Apes, bro. It's like what?
Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, facts.
Like, that's crazy. That's completely crazy. Like,
oh shit, we out of hours.
Oh, that's
it's done.
Yeah. 10 o'clock.
Good night. It's 10.
10:05. So we didn't get to Diddy, but I think that's a good thing because I think there's going to be more.
Oh yeah.
So
this was one of the best shows.